Hey, everybody, welcome to Noir Bar. Come on in, put your drink orders in. Bar decided that she didn't want to let me open the bar, but I said, no, there's some of our loyal patrons outside, and
fucker.
I unlocked the door, so come on all in and grab yourself a seat. And joining me at the bar tonight, keeping us company as always, is Far. Far, how are you?
I'm alright, thanks. How are you, Polly?
According to Polly's
Sam.
mind, I've got some Weebo legs on the brain. But how could you not? Look at those legs. And joining me also at the bar, keeping us company, is Sam. Sam, how are you, my good friend?
Hello. Yes, I'm all right. The dilithium's loaded, so you know.
The dilithium.
Let's get going, shall we?
The dilithium.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah. Someone's not been paying attention to chat.
I've been trying to dust off the bar top. What do you want from me?
Sadly, the USS Noir bar was lost in a black hole as the captain was busy dusting off the bar instead of paying attention to the bridge.
Oh my God, Far, they could hear us arguing. I didn't realize that. Shit. Polly's mine, thank you for the $3. Sorry, I cannot take your call, for I am not here right now. Please leave your name and message after the beep. Beep. It's a few decades early for answering machines, but I'm okay with it. We brought one back with us. I told Far you could bring stuff back with you to 1942. You just can't leave it here. Far's got to quit leaving stuff here. One time we came back, and there were 5 new fucking Major League Baseball expansion teams that didn't exist before.
How is that me?
There were the Charlottesville Tiki Torches. There were the California Pepes. It was, and I was like, Far, these teams didn't exist before we left. Did you leave something behind? And she's like, oh, well, I may have handed out candies. And it's like, no, Far, no. She did. I've explained the rules of time travel to her many times, and it's like, yeah, okay, you made the children happy, but you also distorted the space-time continuum.
Wait a minute. So what you're telling me is that sushi roll I lost might be the cause for Noribar?
Jesus Christ! Shit. You lost a fucking sushi roll?
I put it down somewhere. You know,
People died, Sam. People died.
Kebab. I don't know. I get drunk on a little something to eat.
And it led to deaths and a gang war. Sam, what the fuck?
We went to war with the bastards. Are you trying to tell me that they wouldn't have even existed had you not brought back sushi and just flagrantly threw it somewhere?
On the street.
Well, there was this whole thing that I had to go attend to involving my mother and my father and a photograph and a really cool car.
And as I understand, before we even got started, Far, did somebody tip you?
Yes, they did. Let me play it. I feel like that is very appropriate, considering what Sam apparently did. Highway to hell, indeed. Thank you, Gilcardo, for the $5. Shake him, Far. Shake him like a nanny possessed. Yeah, okay.
Shake him like a nanny possessed.
That's been upgraded to a yikes.
Wow. Actually, seriously. Slim! How you doing? Do you guys know how much I appreciate the aesthetic of going back to 1942? I switched my desk gun from a SIG to a 1911 just to be more era thematically consistent. That's not weird, right?
Not at all.
No,
That's
not at all.
That's committing to the bit, right?
Sure, yeah.
To keep contemporaneous with
See, Far's weird, Sam. She doesn't understand the concept of a desk gun. She doesn't get that. Like it.
I'm Australian. I'm sorry.
What if someone challenges you to a shootout while you're sat at your desk? You can't walk away from that.
Yeah.
Well, that's when I hold up my copy of Garfield cart that I keep next to me at all times and go, would you like to play instead? Because everyone loves Garfield Kart.
Ah, yes. When the Reaper shows up to collect Far's soul, she challenges him not to a game of Monopoly or chess, but to Garfield Kart.
Exactly. See?
Because the winners of Garfield Kart.
Only losers. Because you're playing fucking Garfield Kart made by microids.
Molly
Thanks,
says,
France.
meh, I kind of figured this is what happens behind the bar. Oh, if you only knew how right you were, Molly.
It's times like that, though, I really wish that there was a wiki for Noir lore, where it's just like, yeah, so Sam started the Nori by accident. Far gave out candy to children, which led to, like, baseball leagues.
It didn't exist beforehand. I thought that was pretty clever.
Yeah.
The Charlottesville tiki torches. I was like, wow.
Yeah, that works.
Oh god, imagine someone brought back a penguin bar with one of those new jokes on it.
Yeah. And Christopher Rodriguez says, shame, SIG is greater than 1911. And then Marine Michelle says, 6 Hour is awesome. You don't compare SIGs to you don't compare 1911s to anything. 1911s are often a class by themselves, honestly. Like it's its own thing. Like Jessica Alba, the $10 donation. It's its own thing. Like a woman in little hot pants who can strip, and she's also a billionaire and slugs vodka right out the bottle. There's only one of her. The world is not full of hottie billionaires who slug straight from the vodka. Or it's, hold on, OST said that's a good line. Sig Sour? Is that a cocktail?
It should be.
It should be.
That's actually kind of funny. That's a good pun. The Aussiness of Fars donated $2. Oi, you cunts! Bring them kiwis, those bird-loving hobbit housing fucks. I don't know, Far. Decipher what it's.
Well, Kiwis New Zealanders are hobbit-loving, bird-loving hobbit, but, well, you know, Kiwi birds. Then the hobbit, because, you know...
No, hold on. Don't go... You know Kiwi birds? What does that mean?
When it's, like, bird-loving, right? Well, you know there's, like, 3 different kinds of Kiwis, right? You have the fruit, the people, and then the bird.
There's a bird called a kiwi?
Yeah, and it lives in New Zealand.
It's the national bird of New Zealand. Would you believe it?
It is.
Are you fucking? You guys are fucking with me, right?
Yeah.
Like, is this a true thing?
I can't fuck with you, Polly. I'm beached as.
Okay.
Oh, I'm beached as, bro.
Okay.
Want to chop?
You know I'm not all there. I just typed in kiwi beard. No one wants to see what a kiwi beard looks like. No one.
Oh my god! It's just a man's beard shaped like a kiwi bird. Yeah, see, it's a kiwi.
Holy fuck, you guys are right. I didn't think you were wrong.
And they laid like these fucking huge ass eggs that are like the size of their bodies.
Yeah, if you cut one open, it's green and it's got seeds inside.
Okay, all jokes aside, I thought kiwi, like people from Australia were called kiwi, or people from New Zealand were called kiwis because they sell a lot of kiwi fruit there. This thing looks like something out of the fucking Flintstones. Look at this thing.
Yeah, no, it's the bird. So you have 3 different types of kiwis here. You have the fruit, which I'm pretty sure the fruit actually originates in China. Fun fact. It is not native to New Zealand. Then you have the bird. Then you have the people. That's 3 different types of kiwis here. It's as extensive as Australians calling things chips.
It's not as extensive. Come on. You guys got 20 different potato products you refer to as chips. It's just... And Angela asked, did I really just walk into you not knowing what a kiwi bird is? Yes. Yes, you did.
Yes.
I mean, come on. It doesn't even look real. Somebody's
but
like,
it is,
Photoshop
and its eggs are fucking ginormous.
Yeah, like the birds themselves, they're not supposed to be that round. It's just every picture that you see here, the bird's got an egg inside.
Look, the rare picture of someone actually trying to choke to death a kiwi bird. It's
well, you know, they don't have chickens in New Zealand.
Okay, let's see the kiwi bird egg. Yeah, I see what your point is here. Yeah. Holy fuck,
Yeah.
look at this.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm telling you, they're not supposed to be the head shape. It's only when they've got an egg inside them. Look, there's the proof.
Yeah. The fucking eggs are massive in comparison to an actual kiwi. It's just like,
That's
Jesus
nuts.
Christ. These birds
I had a
like the
curry
peak
that
of
did that to me
suffering.
once.
Molly's like, seriously, look at a kiwi's an egg. Yeah. Mr. Pickman's a cute bird. I love the way they run. Okay, now I gotta see the way they run. Okay.
Yeah, kiwi birds are adorable. I'll give him that.
I like how someone's put a fucking kiwi fruit in an egg.
Yeah. I saw that. Yeah. Well, there's plenty of room.
It's don't put the kiwi in an egg, you put the lime in the coconut. God damn it.
No, it's okay. Go slower. It's fine. We're not waiting on you, YouTube. Okay, well, we'll just show the bar until such time as YouTube decides to catch up. Fun and objective fact, donated $2. Birds aren't real. Neither are New Zealanders.
Yeah.
Okay, oh fuck,
Yeah,
okay, load it. All right.
look at it go.
Okay, look at it go. Okay, let's see if it
Look at
actually...
you.
Where's the button? There's a button. Okay, let's watch it run. Peckman says they're hilarious. Hey, it's pecking. It's pecking.
Yeah.
Walking and pecking.
Uh-huh.
Do it. Take off, little guy. Come on, run.
Come on,
Run.
come on. Run! It's getting...
Okay, it is funny. Pickman's not wrong. It's pretty funny.
Look at it go! Run! Be free!
Oh, I can't believe I found out about this just tonight. Oh, fuck. OST Stan. Austan. I've never known how to say your name. God, I hate butchering names. Okay. Austan, thank you for the $5 in the Sexy Jessica Alba on a bed. Greatly appreciated. Polly, you surly otter. Glad to finally catch one of these live. I'll have an ANSI standard martini radiation method of mixing. I can serve it to you in Vaseline glass if you'd like. That's pretty radioactive.
God. Yeah, that is. Would you like some lovely glass? Here you go.
But, hold on, sound is radiation, right? It's sonically mixed.
Yeah, that's a pulse wave through air. Yeah. I guess you could consider it radiating, pulsating waves. Yeah. Were you going somewhere there with that, Sam, or were you just?
No, not at all. Not in the slightest. No. Just ignore the drink mixer going.
Sam, you would be like the perfect, like, stereotypical Frenchman. You know, the striped shirt, the beret off to the side, the cheesy little mustache, glass of wine. Did you know that sound is radiation? That sounded German. Don't worry, I'm from the Alsatian region. It's
Barely. It's just 1942 after all, yeah.
It's like the new donation that I made at well, I forget what I put. I think 1150, the Hotline of Vengeance, and that is me talking. That is me doing the girl's voice. And somebody asked me, "What the hell accent is that supposed to be?" And I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, well, then how did you do it? I'm like, I'm terrible at mimicry of accents. Absolutely awful. The only one I could do is the Savannah accent. And I can't even do that one well. I just enjoy doing it. The stately Georgia one. Have you ever been to Georgia, Samuel? It's a beautiful country, Georgia. Not. It's very green.
Like the kiwis.
Good evening, Daryl Odell. It's good to see you. Not radioactive. Okay. Yeah. OST Sam. I've always read his name as OST Sam. It's not separated by dots. I don't know why I read it that way. Just can't explain it. Radiation is the transmission of energy through the electromagnetic spectrum. So technically, no, Sam. Sound is not radiation. Although you could call it radiating, pulsating waves of sound is a pressure wave through the air. So you could put radiating in front of it if it made you feel better.
Well, something that is radiating surely is, emitting some form of radiation.
Yes, but air's not on the electromagnetic spectrum, so it doesn't count.
At the end of the day, aren't we all radioactive?
Aren't we all made of stars? Is that where you were going with that?
No.
Thank
Some
God.
of us more than
We're
others.
just affected to society.
I was going to say, some of us more than others. I mean, some of us are so radioactive we glow.
Exactly.
Ast or
Vaseline
oats
glass?
or oats? Wait a minute. Okay. Ossan is saying... is he asking chat which one they would prefer to have? Or Oatsan? Oatsan. Okay, anyway, moving on. People are laughing. I'm assuming it's at me, so it's probably time to move on. All right. You know what I don't know yet? I don't know how
What
far
don't
his
you
day's
know?
been going because obviously we started late because I was well, I'm not gonna lie, I was asleep. And do I wake up and drink? Yeah.
I feel like you shouldn't be admitting that, but okay then.
It's the
My
4th
day
of
was
July
fine.
weekend.
Thank you very much.
I'm pre-gaming. Thank you.
That's a hella pregame.
Yeah, you should see what they do in Germany for Oktoberfest. We start drinking now.
Now, what happened was I didn't get much sleep last night. It was perpetual insomnia.
Yes, what is it?
What's happening?
Gamerly, thank you for the 1150. I need something new. I need something new to give you shit about. Yes, that is me at the beginning saying,
God.
yes, what is it? I'm attempting an Italiano / pan-European accent. I don't know. That's what I was going for.
Okay. Did you do the hand gesture, yes or no?
No, but I did hold my hand up to my, like you do the hang loose thing with your thumb and pinky extended for a phone. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Because I needed some sort of action, damn it. So when I was talking into my microphone, I'm holding my finger up to my fist up to my face and I'm going, yes, what is it? With that. And that's what you're hearing right there after some serious manipulation in Adobe Audition. To knock the low end off of my voice and pitch shift it and then remove all the crackles that happen, all the artifacts that are introduced by pitch shifting it that much. Because, well, it may not sound like it. It's not the easiest thing to get my voice to go into a female octave.
Yet you can do a better Thumper impression than me.
That wasn't easy.
Yeah, I don't doubt it.
I've seen clips of Bambi my entire life, right? But I have never actually seen Bambi from beginning to end. But collectively, I think, in pieces, I've seen the whole fucking movie over my lifetime. But I totally forgot what Thumper actually sounds like. So if I'm going to do the voice of Thumper, I'm going to have to go listen to Thumper talking. And it's, the big clip, the famous one was the first one to come up. If you can't say anything nice, the one he don't say anything.
Yes, what is it? Yeah.
that is pretty. It's pretty close to Italian.
I think my Italian ex-girlfriend might disagree and want to take a swing at me. With her
Mine too, but fuck her.
With her fiery tempered self. Calder Call, thank you for the 1150. I think this clip is from Danger 5. It's a show from Australia, and it's flippin' hilarious. Far as that, is Danger 5 from Australia? Other people have said that. Polly, that clip's from
I
Danger
don't know.
5.
I have no idea what that is.
That clip, somebody put that up as a GIF in Platty's Discord like 2 years ago. And it's obviously there was no audio. And I just thought it was funny as hell. Grabbed it, And I'm like, okay, so I have to completely recreate the audio, which means there needs to be background music, sound effects. The girl has to say, what is it? And it was like 5 o'clock in the morning and there were no girls around to say anything. And since, but if it's from Australia, I could have gotten Far to do it. She could have been, oi, what is it? I'm drinking from a goon bag. Leave me alone. That can made it authentic.
Okay, yeah, I found Danger 5. Apparently it's Australian. And the reason I wouldn't have known about it is it was on SBS in 2012. So yeah, no fucking shit, I would not have known of this.
What's SBS?
It's a channel here.
Okay. You don't watch that channel? It's too lowbrow for you?
Not. Well, no, it's just it's SBS. It's just for whatever reason. In that year specifically, I remember we had massive issues trying to tune into that channel at all. It just refused to work for some fucking reason. So, no SBS.
Yeah, the SBS stands for Short Band Satellite Transmission. That's why you couldn't tune in.
Oh.
Yeah, right.
Polly, question. Do you pay for Adobe Suite products? Yes. I pay for every piece of software I use, including my operating system. It's all paid for from perfectly legitimate sources online. You wouldn't download a house, would you?
You wouldn't download a pizza.
I download both. I totally would.
You wouldn't download a 1 to 21 scale model of the USS Enterprise, would you?
Can you?
I would.
You wouldn't download a conscience.
Well, I mean, Reaper, our good friend Unholy Reaper, he made the very unfortunate mistake of letting me know that he was getting into 3D printing and was gonna buy a 3D printer to make his own minis, and I was like, oh yeah, this is when I become that obnoxious guy, your friend who's constantly if you own a truck, everyone's gonna ask you to help them move. Because that's just humankind, man. It's just how it is. You know what I'm saying?
Can confirm.
Yeah.
Can fucking confirm.
You know what I'm saying? And you don't let people like me know that you have a 3D printer and know how to run it.
Yeah.
I'm going to be like, okay, listen, I do black powder, Revolutionary War minis, tabletop wargaming, and 28 mil scale. And it's like, Reaper, I've got all of these files, and I do, because a bunch of people create mini files online. It's like, could you print these out for me and mail them to me? And you know what I want more than anything is a copy of the and they're printable files for it, of the USS Defiant, the greatest ship in the Starfleet to come out of a Starfleet shipyard. Utopia Planitia, to be exact, is where it was made.
Utopia Polynesia.
It's what it's called. The Starfleet shipyards are...
It's such a great name, right?
Yeah. I'm a nerd. Shut up.
Utopia.
They're on Mars, actually. Utopia Planitia shipyards. Yeah, so I would love to get myself a copy because I'd want to paint it. It's like, can you print this and send it to me? I've got a feeling, knowing Reaper, he'll print out a middle finger and mail it to me and suck up the cost of postage just to be able to flip me off through the mail.
Just for the gag, you better believe it.
Joke's on him. Joke's on him, though. That's when you paint. You paint that middle finger.
And then mail it back. You think you're pettier than I am? Guess again.
And that's how the Third Civil War started. Ostsan in chat in reference to the perfectly legitimate sources. Polly lied as naturally as he breathed.
Yeah, no kidding. And Bean says, Utopia Planitia is the only named shipbuilding yard in Star Trek. Of course, the Defiant was built there. Well, It's,
well, I mean...
Hold on. Was it? Wasn't one of the 4 things that the Cardassians had reoriented the Federation Space Telescope to observe was a shipyards, but it wasn't Utopia Planitia? In the episode of TNG where Worf is being pushed through quantum reality to quantum reality.
That's a good question.
Hold on, I'm gonna find out. Talk amongst yourselves.
I was just saying.
Okay, that was quick.
I don't know. I just rapidly went through my mind, and I'm thinking, think of all the times that shipyards have been named in Star Trek. And I'm like, yeah, and that came to mind. All right. So far, the one thing that I didn't know, and I mentioned that before, is we didn't get a chance to talk.
Hey, cutie, want some candy? I'm just kidding. Get in the car.
Gamer Valine, thank you for the $9. Women are never on the internet at 5 a.m. Not even once. Why would you set the bar that high? If you find one when we're both sitting online at the time, send receipts. See, Valine thinks she's adept in the art of sarcasm. In reality, she has all the subtlety of a brick through a plate glass window with a note tied to it with a death threat upon it. It's
written in fucking red highlighter.
No, written in her own blood.
Underlined.
See, that's how you send a quality death threat. You write it in your own blood. Then they know you're serious. It automatically makes it a blood oath somehow.
Contract signed in blood.
To whom it may concern. You are hereby notified of your impending demise.
Now, if you could please sign at the bottom to ensure that you have read every single detail of this legally binding document, I would really appreciate it.
Please sign in return.
Sincerely, your future killer.
No, that's an
Terms
interesting...
and conditions applies. That's for details.
If a brick came crashing through my window and it had a death note attached to it, and then, you pull it off, you read it, it says, I'll find you wherever you are and kill you. I would be tempted to write on it, you just try, fucker, and throw it back through another window. Because that demonstrates I don't give a fuck about my windows, you bastard. You think
Now you have 2 opportunities of ingress. Let's see what you do with that, motherfucker.
Now you got 2 ways of getting in. Let's see if you got the balls.
You better get ready because this table's about to have 1 dick on it. Are you gonna match that?
The great part about a fucking
contest, motherfucker.
Yeah. The great part about VPNs is
differ fundamentally from those.
Fuck you!
Now, I don't understand why. Flatty, thank you for the 1776. Does patriotism? ? I don't know why it's coming up.
Yeah, sure.
It's not supposed to be. Like I said, don't get me wrong. I'm never opposed to Neil deGrasse Tyson catching a ball of reality to the face, but I have no idea why that donation isn't working right. Let me go in here and fix it. Far. For the 3rd time,
Yes.
trying to get back on subject.
I said my day has been alright. That's all. That's it.
No, what'd you do? Don't lie to me.
I had a driving lesson.
How'd that
That's
go?
really it.
Oh God, that's right. Australian roads are coming progressively more dangerous.
No, not that kind of driving. She was out doing golf, Polly.
Oh, how's that going?
I know. Golf is boring as shit.
You take no, never mind. I don't care.
Oh, wait a minute. Somehow it ended up getting.
all over again.
You know what? My apologies. Somehow it got reset to $19 instead of $17.76. That's a huge mistake. There's nothing at $17.76.
Hey, fuck you, man!
I noticed Felino always goes for the vengeful ones. I don't know why that is. It's, hey, cutie, get in the car, and a goose getting beat up, and I don't know. I'm sensing something from you, Valine. Thank you, Gamer Valine, for the $8.50. No, You write it in the last guy's blood. Now that you've revealed your experience, I have so much that I can teach you. This is not the one-upping route I was expecting for vacation, but okay. So here's the one that Platy was trying to get. Let's just... Ooh. There we go. No, do it. No, shit. Touchscreens suck. Can we all collectively just be angry at Windows 8 for a second?
Sure.
This actually is running on Windows 7. I gotta update it. And buy a perfectly legitimate copy of Windows 10. Here we go. America! Fuck yeah! Okay, there. Well,
I will be right back. Sorry.
it's all right. Let me go ahead and fix that because it should be at 1776.
Hey, cutie, want some candy? I'm just kidding. Get in the car.
Sure doesn't seem like he's kidding.
Do you think that Goose is like part alligator?
The goose that's being beaten over?
Yeah, with a metallic pan-like object.
Oh, well, I mean, have you ever seen the inside of a goose's mouth? They are lined with teeth. Disgustingly.
That is horrendous. No, I tend to avoid the munching end of most animals.
You didn't know that?
If I'm honest.
No?
No.
But crocodile crack,
that.
if you want to see a crocodile actually cracked with something metal, it's down there under crocodile crack. It's, but let's just take a look at the inside of a goose's mouth for Sam's benefit, so he actually knows. It's disgusting. Cult of Krill, thank you for the $9. I'm convinced that 90% of VPN companies are run by the CIA just so they can spy on people. You know, funny story about that, Cult of Krill. I'm not convinced of that. I hear you, though. But there's something like 9 total main nodes for Tor rerouting. And I read a paper that something like 7 or 8 of them are compromised and duplicated by the NSA. And CIA doesn't have time to do shit like that. It's totally outside of their wheelhouse. The NSA, on the other hand, being signals intelligence people, yeah. It's like, so you're using Tor, and it's like, oh, it's bouncing around the world, and it's going through so many onion layers, et cetera, that's what makes it anonymous. Unless, of course, they've compromised one of the main nodes and are duplicating all of the data that's coming through there. Like GCH. Fucking, I turned that one down too.
Fucking hell.
Obviously not enough. Like,
I dropped my cigarette. I hope you're happy, Eve. Of course you're happy. You want me to stop smoking. This is not the way.
Chaos Eve, thank you for the $18.50, who simply says, yes, she knew she was going to do something. She knew it. Nearly gave me a heart attack and nearly fucking made you drop your cigarette. It's like with GCHQ, British intelligence. There's the giant internet cable that runs across the Atlantic, the cross-Atlantic fiber optic cable. You know the one I mean?
Mm-hmm.
At its outward point, leaving the Atlantic on their side of the ocean, they set up a mirror and split the data, where it's just, because it is just a series of photons running through tiny glass tubules, fiber optics, right? So they just set up a mirror system, physically tapped into the system and reflected those photons, if you will, running off of there. So they had a complete copy of all data traffic running through the transatlantic fiber optic cable. So they had duplicated the entire transatlantic internet and now could search it, scan it, sort it at will without anybody knowing that they're even doing it. Well, now everybody knows they're doing it because I'm telling you about it, and the reason I found out about it is because someone wrote a paper about it because they had been busted doing it. But it tells you the extent and lengths that intelligence agencies are willing to go to. It's
to spy on you and your porn downloads.
That is truly what they are after. Cult of Krill, fear for your hentai collection. They still haven't busted 128-bit encryption, though. It's true. 128 is still beyond them. And if Gilcato's here, I'm sure he'll explain that quantum computers will be able to break it one day, but not yet. And that's what the point is that your tentacle hentai is safe for now.
Yes. The little known fact, the AES method of encryption. The letters stand for system.
Oh.
There you go.
Okay. There we go.
Goose teeth.
There we go, Sam.
That is.
Their tongues
haunting.
are lined with teeth.
It's a beak inside another beak.
Yeah, it's very Geigerian from xenomorphs and what.
Yeah.
Look at
no
that.
kidding.
Look at that. You don't want that thing fucking
It's the-
biting you, yo.
It's the moray of birds.
Yeah, that's why it's okay to clang them over the head with a pan. If they bite you, why do you think that person reacted that way? It was being bitten on the arm. It's like, oh, it's just a goose. Jesus Christ, it was one of these fucking...
Coins are back, bitches!
Thank you, Jacob, for the $2. Coins. And that's all he wrote. Coins. Yeah. Coins.
Hold on for a second. Is there...
Because
Say...
coins are back, bitches.
Okay, 1776 is fixed. That was supposed to be great ass. Come on, fucker. Wait, what? Here's You Shot Me. Slaughter of Savages. Thumper's Bloody Revenge at 22. This is America. That's the most patriotic one I got at 40. Oh, there's Golden Otter at $1,000. Oh, Jesus Christ. Does someone want to make my holiday weekend spectacular? Somebody pushed me to answer the question the other day on AAA. How far am I away from having my complete setup? And the answer was 400. So, peak of epic manliness will get me there. Oh, that reminds me, chat. If you weren't listening previously on AAA, my Focusrite Scarlet Solo XLR mixer arrived, and my boom arm arrived. Far got to see him yesterday. I was showing him off on camera.
I did.
Yeah. And so I'm that much closer to being set up to be fully XLR to have the stream quality increase. So now, you actually know now. No, I'm not going and spending your money on booze and hookers and cocaine and whatnot. It's going back into the show. Oh, and there's Jessica Alba with cookies at $50. I mean, that's just, everybody wins that way.
That may be a recurring dream of mine.
A sexy billionaire in lingerie serving you cookies?
Oh, yes. Abso-fucking-lutely. I'll take a millionaire.
Apparently, I don't even have great ass up here. What the fuck?
As a prestige noob in chat, Sam doesn't have Streamlabs? No, I don't. No, I haven't got anything like that set up just yet.
He's working on it.
You should get on that.
What the hell? My channel.
No, if you are interested in sending me anything, just send it to our good friend and host here, Polly.
Yeah, that's what Sam does have a PayPal, and that makes those things possible.
It does.
Yeah, or you can send it to me. I might send it to Sam.
Yeah,
there it is. Great ass is supposed to. I might send it to Sam. That just registered with me.
Well, I've got to pay rental on this bar stool because Far owns the place now, and well, we all know what Australians are like, right, guys? Right?
Yeah.
Have you seen what the Australian dollar is worth? I need to go to the money. Yeah.
So what the hell came up when Eve just hit a donation? What donation came up when? Oh, it was one shot, two shot.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna fix that for Eve. I'm gonna upload great ass right now. I had done it before because people had hit it before, but I will do I will fix that for you right now. Talk amongst yourselves. So Sam, what did you get up to today?
Well, today I did this wonderful. I attempted to sleep after work, so that was fun. And yeah, that was. Yeah, you ever do something for like a great length of time, and you get to the end of it, and you realize, wow, I have achieved 20% of what I set out to do.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
that was my sleep today. That was my sleep.
Great.
I thought you were talking about the exercise.
well, exercise too. It's not been especially productive either. Ironically enough, or perhaps poetically, alcohol got in the way.
Did you try exercising while drinking?
No, I tried drinking whilst exercising. I was going to exercise, and then I got a series of bad news within the space of about 5 minutes, followed by some extremely humorous news that I can't share, unfortunately, because personal. But yeah, and I was like, you know what this calls for? This calls for a beer. So
Or
instead
5.
of exercising, yeah. Look, if I pour it all into one jug, it's technically a single beer.
That is a fair point.
No, it's really not far.
Okay, follow this for you, Polly. Right, there's 6 farmers, and they've each got a range of different haystacks, right? Some
Right.
have got 7, some have got 10, some have got 15.
Uh-huh.
Right, if they take all of their haystacks and they put them together, how many haystacks do they have?
1.
Exactly. I rest my case, good sir.
I've
Destroyed with facts.
not destroyed. No, I am saddened and dismayed that you would have used. I got nothing. I'm saddened and dismayed. Did I ever tell you about the autistic girl in my master's class? Yeah, I think I did.
You did tell me, yes,
Yeah.
but you should share it with the stream.
She wasn't actually autistic, but I began to suspect it strongly after this incident. I tried that joke with her. Okay, so there's one farmer on one side and the other farmer on the other side, and one farmer has 5 stacks of hay, and the other farmer's got 10 stacks of hay, and they all end up piling all their stacks of hay together. How many stacks of hay do they have? And she goes, 15. And she said like she was so
God.
proud. 15, big eyes and everything, right? And I said, no, 1. And she goes, no, 10 plus 5 is 15. And I said,
Oh, God.
no, like it's a joke. Like stacks of hay are not a unit of measurement. No matter how big a stack of hay is, whether it's huge or small or made up of 4 smaller stacks, whatever. Once you put it all together, it's just a stack. She goes, no, like look. And she got up and walked to her desk, came back with a piece of paper and a pen, and drew little circles representing stacks of hay and said, look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and went up to 15. She goes, see? It's like, no, you're, like, I go, that's correct what you're saying. Okay. But think about this for a second. Like, let's just wipe that clear of your mind. And I went over it again and she goes, no, it's 15. I'm just, that's the American educational system in full effect, right? I mean, I guess there's a value there. Somebody that could sit and focus on one thing for hours at a time and plumb every detail and depth of it. I guess there's value there.
It reminds me of this paper I was reading not long back about how women tend to see things with more nuance, and men are better at dealing with abstract concepts. And it was backed up with all kinds of statistical data, but yeah, it made me think of that story, actually.
You didn't actually buy that obvious tripe, did you?
No, of course not. Of course not. But
I mean, there's no proof in what I
me
just
chuckle.
said at all. It's...
No. You know, these lived experiences. You know, it's a synonym for anecdote. People should remember that. Also, it may be true.
Okay, so we got a very spacey noir bar going on tonight. And doing lots of space stuff. So we start off with something that we already showed over on AAA, but in case you weren't there, let's take a look at Skinny Bob again, because I don't know, I personally find this creepy and interesting. Hold on, resize Skinny Bob here. God damn it, Skinny Bob.
Yeah, resize Skinny Bob. Make him fat, Bob.
No, that's not right. Alt. There we go. We got to see Skinny Bob and his. Yeah, there we go. All right. Let's see you, Skinny Bob. I find him creepy. I think it's pretty good.
I don't know. I kind of find him cool.
Yeah, but I mean, creepy. Like, yeah, that's pretty sweet actually. And people are like, no, that looks like shit. It looks like it was made in the 40s. It's supposed to.
Yeah.
I'm gonna disagree.
But yeah, I like the effects over it.
I don't think it looks like it was made in the 40s at all. I think it looks like it's made in the fucking late 90s, early 2000s, and then they put some camera filters over top to try and make it look like it was made in the 40s.
God damn it, Sam. Could you just... God damn it, Sam. But it's just... I love how they blurred out the date. That's the part you can't know. You know, it's the 25th day of some year in some month. Other than that...
Either that or it's footage from the future, sent back in time by a careless time traveler who enjoys sushi.
Sam, what did you do?
I think he's awesome. I like Skinny Bob. Because I mean, we've all seen the Alien Autopsy Alien, right? We should watch Alien Autopsy. And oh no, wait a minute, that's owned by Fox News or Fox, the TV station. We'd get hit up so fast with a copyright. Just waiting for that to load. Hello. 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 Hello.
Has it come through?
No, I'm just waiting for the text to come up for me. That's pretty obnoxious.
If you got the donation, the donator's name, I've got the tags.
I don't even have that. All I had was because I'm trying to fix great ass still.
Yeah. Do you want one of us to just read it out then? Because we can just find it.
Sure. Yeah. Go ahead. Because my screen's just blank right now.
Where are you? Fun and objective fact for $2. 15 wheat stacks plus communism equals none.
Indeed. This is mathematically sound. When you add a negative to a positive, it's a subtraction. Don't you just love math?
No.
What is going on with Streamlabs today? I'm amazed it's working at all. All I did was refresh the screen, F5'd it, and it is just freezing.
That is really weird. Okay.
Everything is broken. Everything is broken when you're in extreme.
Okay, hold on. So let's test for Eve's donation.
Yeah.
And nothing.
Nada.
Got the default sound.
Fucking hell. All right. I will continue to fix in the background because I refuse to let these things go.
I guess Streamlabs just doesn't like asses.
Are you talking about me or all the
Streamlabs.
the sexy donations that I have?
No, I would say Streamlabs just doesn't like asses because it doesn't like the nice ass.
Yeah. Okay, there it is. Fun and objective fact on $2. 15 wheat stacks plus communism equals none, which is true.
Yeah.
People talk about food lines. That's a good thing. It's It's really not, Bernie. It's really not. Go back to your lakefront home, you fucking...
You big jerk.
But what does Skinny Bob
Does
think
anybody
about all
listen
this?
to this guy?
Yes, what is it?
Thank you, Call to Grill, for the 1150 test. Yes, it works. Yay!
I haven't seen that one yet.
Oh god, I love Dankmas so fucking much. He just like makes all these like songs and shit from old Simpsons quotes. It's fantastic. Anyway, thank you, Travis Gardner, for the $10. I would love to convince Far to make me an avatar. Please? Maybe. It really depends on if commissions are open or not.
Wait a minute. I've been telling people commissions have been open this whole time. Did you?
No, they haven't been open this whole fucking time. You're a liar, Polly.
You know what?
Congratulations.
You know what I noticed just the other day, Far? Like, honestly, I know commissions haven't been open this whole time because you wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning to go to work, and you wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning to go to work. You don't have time to do commissions because you work all day, et cetera, et cetera. And I continually joked and said, Far's commissions are open. If you go back like only 3 Noir bars, and you go into the text, it'll say Far's Streamlabs, and then Far's Twitter, and then it says beneath it in all caps, donation or commissions for art are open. And it wasn't me putting it in there to fuck with you. It was just in there from like a year and a half or 2 years ago, and I had never changed it. It's gone now. I removed it. I'm like, holy shit, have I been reposting that this whole time? I just...
Oh god.
Okay, I'm restarting my computer. Now you may ask,
Okay.
How is it that I restarted my computer yet I'm still talking? Because I do Streamlabs through a second computer, a laptop. You may ask, why are you doing Streamlabs through your laptop? Because I can't remember my Streamlabs password and I'm already logged in on my laptop. So I just keep going off of the laptop. Now, does that sound ridiculous, foolish, and the long way around of doing anything? Yes.
Is he going to change it?
No.
No.
So am I sitting here staring at 2 computer screens with a third laptop off to the side of me to read Streamlabs? Yes. Is that ridiculously convoluted? Charmingly so, but yes.
Dum 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 da 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 da.
If you guys only knew. If you only knew the unprofessionality going on. If you could only see the array of liquor bottles surrounding me and vapes and the stacks of books that I need to read along with all the notes that I've been taking. It looks just like
from a 1995 movie. He's just got all these screens and liquor bottles and fucking...
I remember one time when I turned the camera, my camera on, and Weibo at the time was still living in a dorm room, and she looked at like the computer room that I'm in right now, and it looked like I just described, like liquor bottles and coffee cups.
How dare she? I wanted that cake.
Oh, fuck, I missed that. I wasn't quick enough.
What, you want me to play it again?
Yeah,
I'll play it again.
It's a good one. You should play it again.
How dare she? I wanted that cake.
Is that you? Saying that
No.
line?
No, that is from a Barbie movie.
I was about to say, I was...
Yeah.
They only
Slightly
hire the
confused.
best voice talent for Barbie movies.
Absolutely. Only the best for Barbie. Thank you, Travis Gardner, for $3. So, is that a no? This is mostly a joke. It's a no for now. I guess that's a good way of putting it. Like, whenever I do open commissions again, like, ask me then. So I'm most likely, like, unless it's something that's like, I don't know, you're asking for vor or some shit, I won't do that.
No vor.
But, you know, if it's just an
Okay,
icon.
hold on. I gotta make a note to myself.
Oh my god.
Well, I had an idea, but I guess I'm not going to see it fulfilled now. Or
Okay, question.
Go find someone else willing to do that.
Okay, so no given like time frame or anything here, but Mecha Anya, how much?
Mecha Anya?
Mecha Anya.
What are we talking here?
I don't know. You tell me. You're the artist.
What is Mecha Anya even?
This act is over.
That's special.
That is
I
one of
love
my
that.
favorite Decorous ones. Just, it really fucking is. Thank you, Yukado, for the $10. The real reason fast commissions are closed? He knows what artists get commissioned for online. It's a slippery slope towards suspicious furry money.
How does Gyokado know the
I
phrase
mean-
"suspicious furry money"?
Because I introduced that phrase to these people.
Did you? Okay, because furries.
I
All jokes
did, like,
aside,
yeah.
like Chad, if you're not
Yeah,
aware
they have
of it,
suspicious amounts of money.
they have very suspicious amounts of money. They get like those suits that they wear, the custom ones, right? They're between
Thousands of
like
dollars.
$3,000 and $6,000. And they remember the My Little Pony one with the fantastic art, the short clip,
Oh god, yeah, I do, yeah.
like almost like a feature movie. It must have cost thousands to get somebody to do all of that
To
art and
make.
work and quality voice acting and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. It was like a 15-minute.
It looked fantastic.
Feature
is the other
short
thing,
of
the
somebody
weird
just-
part about it.
Yeah, it was a live action person interacting with their made up My Little Pony character. And they get the My Little Pony.
They had shadows
yeah.
that made it look like it was really that like we're not exaggerating. We say this thing looked amazing for what it was. Like this looked like it was made professionally at a studio, not inside some fucking YouTuber's house.
Yeah. It looks like
So it's
Disney Studios made it or whoever the fuck, incredibly high quality. Where the fuck do you guys get the money? I think they're smuggling diamonds.
either that or there's a Scorsese-esque director out there that's they've just got some really weird fetishes.
At any rate, that is what we're going to try to do.
Ooh. How you do? Gamer Feline, thank you for the 350. Wait, you don't have that encrypted backup of your stuff? Never mind. I'm not going to go that route now. I just say that the shift to shift whiteboard comments we were writing at work is oddly fitting now. I'll just say that the shift to shift whiteboard comments we were writing at work is oddly fitting now. Why? What were you writing? I don't know. Whenever Valine tells me what she does at work, it makes me worry because they do like airplane maintenance, but like she's so short that she can't reach like certain special buttons that she needs to hit on equipment where she needs to get a ladder and then hold her phone up at the top reach of her arm and take a picture and then look at the picture and go, oh yeah, there's the button. Like, so one, yeah, she really is that fucking short. And two, what's up with engineers hiding critically important buttons on the far side of the top of the machine where tiny little people can't reach them?
Engineers have got a good sense of humor? Question mark?
But most engineers are German, so by definition, that's impossible.
Oh my god. Is this your
This act is over.
Is this just a my dingling trade now? Because I would find that hilarious.
This is...
Thank you, Cult of Krill, for the $10. Fluttershy's best pony. Whatever you say, man. I don't really care about My Little Pony, so whatever you say.
Okay, hold on. Here we go. Do it. Do it.
Great ass!
Coins are back, bitches.
All the way up it!
There, finally. Fuck. It's like restarting my computer and re-upload the goddamn thing, but there you go, Eve, finally.
God, it's fucking... It's terrifying on a whole other level.
What are you
It
talking
really
about? It's
is.
brilliant.
And thank you, Shadow Claw, for the $1. So, no furry porn? JK. Yeah, no. No. I have limits, guys.
Yeah,
I have my fucking limits.
my little brother, he's an artist as well, and his commissions are up, and no, I'm not linking his stuff. Yeah, he once showed me his list of commission requests, and I shit you not, 95% furry or gore art requests. It is ridiculous, and they're happy to pay the money up front as well, which is the other thing that gets me.
Yeah.
It's like, how desperate are you to jerk off?
Yeah. Yeah, that's always the crazy thing whenever I hear about shit like that. It's like, one, how much they're willing to pay for it. Two, the fact that they usually do pay up front. And three, the fact that it's never just one that they're commissioning. They're usually like commissioning a whole fleet of artists for this shit.
Right.
Like, it's not as if they find the one artist and they're like, yes, you. Like, just, no, it's usually, like, more than one.
Okay, so before we actually get into the stories and whatnot, and the lists and whatnot, I want to explain something that happened that was quite weird the other day to Sam.
Right.
Let's go to... Okay, so what we got here, go away, is this. Okay, so this is space.com. This is a story that we'll be talking about, okay? Right? And they've got these ads that run because the videos on space.com won't run unless you allow ads. The motherfuckers, okay? So there's no such thing as ad blocking. Now, this top screen had the same fake ad on it, and then down the side, there's other separate ads. Amazon has millions of Prime subscribers, but only a few know about this one saving trick. And then the ad repeats itself, and then the ad repeats itself, and etc., right? You get the idea.
Right.
Okay. I kept getting the same thing over and over again. It began with Titty Lady.
Nice.
Okay. New Jersey governor will cover the cost to install solar if you live here. And you have to click on it. And they put Titty Lady in it. Now, I'm like, that's not the New Jersey. Wait, is that the New Jersey governor? Holy shit. Like, Cory Booker's the New Jersey senator. I mean, they're not known for hiring attractive people. You know what I mean? And this ad was at the top and the side and the bottom of, like I just showed you where all the ads are. It was this woman. I went and did a tin-eye reverse image search for this woman. Nothing doing. I don't know who Titty Lady is, but apparently. Oh shit!
She's eating Serena monkeys. She's eating Serena monkeys.
That's for you, Sam. Carla, she's your national songstress, singing about her beating heart. She explode. Okay. Gamer Valine, thank you for the $12. Whoa there, Water Ferret. I'm German enough that Sam probably has his croissant senses tingling. Now I'm surprised that you act shocked at my lack of subtlety and anger. Now, I don't...
But you don't have a lack of anger, Valine.
Yeah, German anger, it's always struck me, and yeah, it comes from movies mostly, but it's like, we have ways of making you talk, Miss Valine. Like, you know, it's that cold Imperial general from Star Wars anger, you know, like General Moff or Grand Moff Tarkin. It's like, before your execution, I was wondering if you would want to, you know, like he's telling Princess Leia he's going to kill her, but he's saying it in this ice cold German way. You know what I mean? It's witness the test that will see this battle station turn operational. You know, it's that strikes me as German anger. You know, we'll kill you in a painful way. Now let me smoke my cigarette oddly between two fingers that no one else ever uses. Have you ever noticed that?
And then I was thinking we could have tea and toaster cakes by the light of the destroyed planet.
But Peter Cushing was very English. I hear you, but I'm just saying, like, in terms of that level of anger, you know, because he was mad as hell, right? But he was expressing it in his very, you know, and besides, who knows the ugly underbelly of the German better than the English? Am I right? Of course they could do great impressions.
I mean, we could as well. I mean, we literally saw the underbelly down here in the south.
Okay, so I thought it was done with Titty Lady on every space.com channel or article that I went to. But now, I went to this guy too. New Jersey governor will cover the cost to install solar if you live here. He's also a elderly, bearded, bald black man. And she's like, oh my God, I thought you were a hot titty lady. And this woman over here is like, wait, wasn't she a hot titty lady yesterday? Who's this guy?
Man, transition be working fast these days.
Yeah. I was like, I almost turned lesbian for that guy? This is all wrong. And this guy's like, and she's just like, wait a fucking minute. Because, like, not titty lady. Right? So I decided to look up the governor of New Jersey.
Hey, that's it.
He is neither black nor a lady with titties.
This is, we've been sold a false bill of goods by space.com advertising people. This looks nothing like hot titty lady. Not a, like, look, not a goddamn thing. This.
And I just want to point out.
This is, come on.
I just want to point out as well, just bring up the ad with hot titty lady.
All right.
Just real quick. Right. New Jersey governor will cover the cost to install solar if you live there. Let me tell you something. If I'm living there, and by there I am very, very much pointing between those breaths, I don't care about installing solar. I've got bigger issues, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I just came to the conclusion that the governor of New Jersey is just a shapeshifter. This is yes, all these are his forms.
This isn't even my final form.
The degree of
his final form is a solar panel.
I get it. You want people to go to your solar panel site, and I clicked on it. It was a Chinese solar panel ad. Shocker. Thanks, space.com. You know what I mean? And so
yes, on for clicks of titties.
I get the clickbait here. I totally understand it. You'd have to be moronic to not understand what they were going for because, well, I clicked on it, damn it. But you know what I mean? It's but what were they trying to pull here?
What's that fucking thing that they call when you use the dark skinned emojis and you're a white person? Digital blackface? Is that what's going on here?
Digital blackface.
I mean, I'm not clicking on that, so they made a wise move by putting someone else there, but... And he does a terrible pinch tie, too. Look at this. Look how many of his buttons you can see.
That is awful.
Yeah.
That is awful.
Wait a minute. What's that pin on his shirt?
Oh
my God.
Bears.
Look at VPN speed and on full display, chat. Look at this.
Are you sure that's not just a really high-res picture?
Is this going to be so high-res that we're going to be able to see each and every individual pore on the man's face? Is that...
click his forehead. Let's see what happens.
Okay, it's coming in. Is anyone hearing the modem dial-up sound right now? I am. I just
about to say.
Holy fuck.
Sounds like someone's molesting a fax machine, yeah.
Okay, there we go.
Fax machine.
No, it's like, what? What?
It's an American... Is that a Don't Tread on Me flag?
That's what I thought, a Gadsden flag. No, that must be the flag in New Jersey.
Well, that specific flag?
The yellow one there? Yeah. Let's go from, shocking goose teeth to, no.
Surprise!
Back. You thought you had forgotten about me. New Jersey flag. Let's see. Yeah. It's a New Jersey flag. And that's a pretty lame flag you guys got there.
Yeah, they don't need their own flag.
Liberty and prosperity with a horse head.
Yeah, better than the Western Australian flag.
Could they not just like move 1776 onto its own thing, like beneath, and then put the and in the middle? God, it's terrible.
And you immediately go look it up.
Of course they do.
It's because it's just the Australian flag with
I liked it just
swan on there.
I liked it just fine. I thought it was good. I like the
but
I like the black and yellow one better.
It's not different enough.
I like this one better.
Yeah, there we go. That one is better, but it's just the fact. It's just the Australian flag.
one?
They've taken the stars off.
The awesome Western
It's a
Australian
squad.
flag idea. Like, see, when you get independence from the rest of tyrannical Australia, you can go with this one, and should. Like, that's eye-catching.
Yeah.
That's good vexology right there.
Yeah. I mean, black swans are our thing.
So what you're saying is that Western Australia could be fairly vexed.
Yeah.
At any rate, that is what we're going to try to do.
Parrot Bear says, comma. Oh my God, I'd love a comma. Whew. And let me tell you why, Sam. We were talking the other day about sound equipment and whatnot.
Indeed.
I figured out what my limiting factor was, and it's not good. It's not terrible, but it's just not good.
Sound card.
It's the motherboard, because there is no separate sound card.
Oh, Polly. Oh.
Okay, but there's more to it than that. Now, motherboards are not the most expensive thing in the world. Love my processor. Don't want to replace it. It's fine. Love it. Video card, totally useful for my purposes. Don't want to replace it. Gonna leave it where it is. Hammer did a great job with it. One-ton hammer. Thank you again. But the motherboard itself only has one PCI slot in it. So, that's it for NVMe M2 drives. And there's only, that one slot is spoken for, and that's my boot drive with the operating system on it, and that's it.
You don't have a discrete fucking PCI slot outside of the M.2?
No, outside of the main one? No, I don't.
Oh, that's awful.
That's what I'm saying. So, I need to upgrade it so I have another available PCI slot for another NVMe drive to click in there, right? Because a friend just gave me one. He goes, here, I've got a 500 gig one if you want it. Now, I'd love a 2 terabyte one, but a second 500 gig one? Yes. He just gave it to me. So here, I upgraded to 1 terabyte ones. You can have this one. I'm like, okay, so now all I need is I'm limited by the motherboard because, like I said, the Focusrite mixer came in. Sorry for all the tech talk, folks, but this relates back to the point. I want to go XLR. I can't go 48 hertz and I can't go 24-bit sound. The motherboard doesn't support it. I got to
really?
Yeah, I got it. It'll take it in, but it would. How can I say this? It would be like buying the most expensive, amplifiers and XLR cables to run all of your instruments, and you got the best microphones to capture all your vocal quality, and then you record in an echoey ass garage and undermine everything.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? It's like, okay, so I got this great mic, and I got these great cables, and I got the best mixer, and I have a cloud lifter and all this other stuff, and then it's running through a motherboard that's got a sound card that downgrades everything to 240p, as a analogy.
No kidding.
Yeah.
No kidding.
I'm gonna watch this, 4K Blu-ray at 240p, that sort of thing.
Yeah, on a fucking CRT.
Yes,
screen.
Yeah, exactly. You've downgraded the entire point so badly just by doing that. So that's where the remainder comes in. Is that I need a new motherboard, and they're not the most expensive thing in the world. But if I want to upgrade the sound, I didn't realize that was something that I was going to have to do. Oh, Gamer Vleen, thank you for the I do 350. Those ads are based off where your internet is pinging you. Mine tags those ads for Arizona. Doug Ducey is a little bitch, but he's white and ugly.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, okay. I just
I have nothing to add to that.
Well, I mean, that was a showstopper, Feline. We have no commentary whatsoever upon your comment. That was it. Thank you for the 350. I mean, yeah.
I need a little soundboard or some bullshit, so when someone comes out with a fucking show-stopping remark like that, I can just go diddle-it-did-it.
Yeah.
It's out of here.
Seriously, Lake New Jersey is just the state seal on a solid flag. What is the Dipper? You can get a USB 3 sound cards that are external to your PC. That's true, Gokado. I can. And I looked into that option, but that won't give me PCI inputs that I badly need. Or the some of the audio pins are broken off, so I'm having to run my headphones around to the back of the computer and plug it into one of the audio out jacks that are meant to go to a 7.2 system, which sucks because Headphone jack on the front of the computer on the front of the computer case can't be attached because the pins are broken off of that motherboard. See the stacking number of reasons why I need to replace that motherboard? Again, the CPU's fine, video card's fine, computer case is not just fine, is great. The cooling is great. The motherboard is what it comes down to. That's the long and the short of it. At least I don't need a video card. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I'd be hitting the audience up for like, guys, okay, we're going to be like collecting money for the next like 4 years. So if you could send your dollars, it'd be greatly appreciated. $1 at a time will get there, I swear. Like what have video cards gone down yet?
They are going down, yes.
Are they finally?
Slowly but surely, yeah.
Yeah, I'm totally happy with the video card I have. No complaints. No, it totally works for my purposes. It's such a step up over the potato. Now, let me show you.
And Pear to Bear, that's not a dip. That's the Southern Cross, man. On the flag.
What did Pear to Bear say it was? Oh, the little dipper.
He's asking, is that a dipper?
Right.
Why a swan and a bear? Well, I can answer your questions. That's the Southern Cross, like a constellation you see in our night sky. It's on like both the Australian flag and the New Zealand flag, which look incredibly similar.
Don't worry about it, We've got Northern Hemisphere
and the swan
privilege.
is because it's Western Australia. That's kind of our thing. Like Perth is on the Swan River. The Swan River has black swans. No, I'm not kidding. We actually do have black swans here. You look at a lot of the older architecture stuff around the government buildings in West Australia. There's a lot of like black swan imagery going on in the buildings. Like, yeah, it's a thing. So that's why it's on the flag.
Greatest flag in the world.
I do love that flag. It is a bloody good flag.
Yeah, the Virginia State flag is the greatest flag in the world. Lady Liberty standing on top of a defeated dead tyrant with his crown knocked off in the background. I love that little detail so much. And Sic Semper Tyrannis, as always to tyrants. Fuck yeah.
They should have made his sandals red.
Dude, but they did put... Far, you're going to appreciate the detail. Notice he's wearing an all-purple robe.
Purple. And there's a crown.
Yeah. That's it. See? That's why it's the greatest flag ever. It's just...
The crown is comparatively low effort.
It kind of is, yeah. But should we be getting back to the space news?
Oh, yeah. Space
We're like
news.
an hour in. I don't think we've really been doing space news.
Quiet, you.
Space! Space, the final frontier.
All right, let's... before we get into space news, let's talk about the chlorine leak that killed 12 and injures 251 more after a storage tank falls onto a ship at a Jordanian port. Like, wait, what is...
Yes, space.
It's not exactly space, but like... Okay, no, hold on. Yes, it is. You could choke to death in space if there's a pinhole in your suit. You could choke to death by inhaling chlorine gas. There. It connects.
That is a hell of a stretch.
No, it's fine. Okay, so let's just watch this. Okay, so everything's going fine, right? You know, we're just lifting shit, and we're in the Middle East, so we know what we're doing with heavy equipment. Not. And we can totally be trusted with dangerous things like chlorine gas. Again, not really. So just okay, well, there goes the crane to lift it up, and everything's going fine. There's no problems. Look, they're just lifting the tank. There's no issues. They're just moving it along. There goes the crane. It's just going to set it down gently onto the shipping ship amongst the other shipping containers. No problems. Safety being observed. Oh my God! Oh my God!
Yeah, that fucking truck driver just be like, no.
I mean,
Jesus
that went
Christ.
so wrong, so fast. I just
So quick.
Okay, one more time.
Look at I like how those Middle
you don't see what
Easterners
we're
suddenly
talking
became
about.
Ethiopian.
It's like, yeah, right. They've been hiring out some Ethiopian and Nigerian labor, and like.
Sure, hiring. That's what
this
they do
is the
there.
crane. In case people are looking at it and like, what the fuck are you talking about? Here's the crane, and if you can see, and then there's the little container. There's the heavy piece of machinery that they then drop onto a container containing high-pressure chlorine gas. And let's watch it happen again. You'll see it just suddenly drop because nobody attached the piece of machinery properly. It's a boom, and all of a sudden, pow, motherfucker, breathe that shit. Look at this guy's just driving. I am so fucking out of here. You have no idea.
Like, it's just amazing how yellow it all is. Like, holy
fuck. And I went to read about what chlorine gas can do. Oh my, it's a weapon of mass it's an area effect weapon at the very least.
Oh yeah.
It's a lung burner, eye burner, blisters on the inside of your throat and throughout your bronchial tubes, and whew. Weebo legs. Oh, hell yeah.
Another weapon of mass destruction.
And men's hearts and souls. Death Corpse Guardsman, thank you very much for the $3. Casualties from sudden gas attack. Excited gas mask noises.
Speaking of gas masks, let's go to Mars. No.
So yeah, that actually killed 12 people on the spot and injured 251 more. So like, it's really not funny, but it's kind of funny.
Yeah, it's more interesting to look at.
Yeah,
really.
It's
Like,
color
Jesus
of the gas.
Christ.
It's with the color of the gas in a conversation Farah and I were having yesterday. I can't help but think that, one of the bananas in pajamas became a jihadi.
He came down the stairs for the last time.
Yeah.
but he did not come down in pairs.
No, he came down in pieces.
But we are going to do the space news now. Let's watch. So this is watch the Mercury probe as it makes a super close flyby. The PepsiCo probe.
Yeah. Before we do that, though, Polly, we must know: is Mercury in retrograde?
It's not.
Come on, Polly.
Damn it!
No, my app says no.
Oh, I can't charge extra for all my astrology readings.
No, your readings have to go with the
Science
regular
points
rate.
to no.
Yeah.
God damn, but people donate to me, okay? My business is on hard times. I'm kidding, of course.
My business is full.
But I'm not.
Wait a minute, this whole
Donate
time
to me. I'll send it to Sam.
You've been a low-down astrologer this whole time? You read palms in people's chakra fields, too?
Well, no, not people's palms, because that would involve touching them, and people are gross. But tea leaves, absolutely. Why do you think I keep so much tea?
Anthem Ward. It's not funny. It's hilarious. Like, it's nice. Okay. So let's watch the Pepsi Colombo's second Mercury flyby. It happens in stages, but I still find it really interesting. C. Thomas, thank you for the $3. Yes, chlorine gas is no joke. There are very fucking good reasons why it has been banned for wartime uses and a serious war crime to use outside of industrial or science purposes. And should be banned from Jordanian crane operators too, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
There it is.
And bananas wearing pajamas. Especially those ones.
Look at that.
Yeah, there he is.
I mean, it happens in frames, but I find it so interesting. I mean, everyone forgets about Mercury. Now, sure, naysayers like Ham and Beans may think it's mercurial. I don't. I think it's interesting.
Yeah, Ham and Beans, don't shoot the messenger. Am I the only one that's slightly disappointed it's in black and white?
She's eating Serena monkeys. She's eating Serena monkeys.
Cult of Krill, thank you for the $12. Polly, space isn't real. The technology to observe far-off distant stars does not exist. JFK invented space as an excuse to spend money. Are you trying to tell me that this is all happening in some kind of studio, that fucking planet is no bigger than a golf ball? They're just sending a tiny little Logitech camera by it? For fuck's sake, I've been duped this whole time. Retrograde, thank you for the $2. Yes, Sam, Mercury was in me.
When's the next ultrasound?
It's such a tiny little
If
planet.
you want a baby donation, $7. Hey,
Oh, here's a good one. Look
there
at
we
that.
go.
Look at that.
Well, that is fantastic.
Well done, PepsiCo. Fuck, I love your soda, but your space work is the best.
Does it show the weird terrain?
Yes. Sam, did you know there's an actual section of Mercury called the Weird Terrain?
Called the come again?
There's a
Yeah, the
there's a
weird
section
terrain.
of Mercury, like the planet, that's called the
Right.
Weird Terrain, and there's a really complicated answer as to why. It's weird.
Okay.
Mercury. Weird terrain.
Is the sun's gravity like pulling it up into stalagmites or stalactites, whichever one it is?
No, it's
expecting
just
to see.
completely unlike all of the rest of the surface of Mercury, right? Far, wasn't that it? It's just bizarrely,
Yeah.
it's bizarrely dissimilar from everything else on the planet. So they simply called it the Weird Terrain. It doesn't get a
Ancient
name
alien
like the
Mercury base?
Marianas Trench or like, some illustrious sounding thing. Look at the
Olympus Mons.
right. Yeah. Fucking VPN and lightning quick action here, folks. Just calm down. I know that the images are flashing quite quickly, but so there's lots of images of the weird terrain. So it gets all strange out of nowhere, and the rest of the surface does not. See,
Oh god, this is like
Yeah.
the smooth Yoda of mercurial terrain.
right? It's just all of
Yeah.
the pockmarks of the meteor impacts suddenly stop. There's no mountains, and it looks like there was a whole bunch of water or whatever the fuck running there. And it's, from what they can tell, it's a completely different color, not just enhanced, but real color is completely different than everything else. So it just stands out. What the fuck is going on here? So they decided to name that region the Weird Terrain.
As you do.
Right. I think it was a good call.
Weird terrain.
Mhm.
Yeah, no, look. You know exactly what they're describing as they say it.
Yeah.
That is weird. That is in fact rather weird.
Mm-hmm.
They're selling 12-year-old girls to make me lemonade for the 4th of July. That's what I'm getting from this Best Buy ad.
Yes.
Oh.
Come by
I
the
mean-
12-year-old girls.
Thanks for the giant ice ball in my drink, kid. Just, no, I can't.
Is that when you return them to Best Buy?
Chiropractor's baffled. 30-second stretch relieves years of back pain. They call this the hedgehog defensive position. There's a callback, Far.
Are you experiencing? Are you experiencing? Fuck. Hold on.
Experiencing
Let me get my shit
interdimensional travel.
So Far and I,
You think
because of
the
Far's
band is
obsession,
on.
we're watching the part 47 of the exhaustive documentary on Chris Chan last night. And Chris Chan went to the Brony Fest in what, 2018?
Yeah, something like that.
And at some point,
We're getting scarily close.
he's
to modern
at,
day.
I think it was at the point that he was asked to leave because he kept kissing girls on both
Yeah.
cheeks and whatnot. So the security guards asked him to
Oh,
leave
yeah.
because they had received multiple complaints, and she rather, because she's Christine Weston Chandler at this point, dropped down into like, well, what that woman was doing, but on their knees, like hid their face, like went into like the upward fetal position, and just stayed there and wouldn't be moved and wouldn't talk, and later referred to it as her hedgehog defensive stance.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
I'm
ended
going
up
to
being
need to go in.
like comforted and moved by like a woman who happened to have an autistic child, so she knew how to handle autistic people. It's like the one time that Chris has probably come across someone that actually knows how to handle an autistic person, and is,
Right. and actually calmed down and taken back to the office and relaxed in it, because everyone else is like, why don't you just get up, why don't you just leave? And this mother who had an autistic child actually know how to deal with somebody as far gone as Chris, and like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Asteroid
If you'll excuse me, I need to go and combine 5 beers into one.
Asteroid Ryugu. Ryugu?
Oh god.
Ryugu.
Yeah, that's
Ryugu.
from the,
It's
that's actually
Japanese,
from the porn
I don't know.
parody of Street Fighter.
Contains contains material older than the planets. Among them are the most primitive ever studied on Earth. There's nothing funny there.
Sorry.
What the hell?
The porn parody of Street Fighter. It's Ryugu.
All
It
right.
contains material older
Don't
than... Never
taint
mind.
the
Moving
asteroids.
Sam,
Sam, what's wrong with you? Don't taint space.
you were the only one who watches GILF porn, Sam. Like, and no one understood that reference but you. It's just, leave it alone.
How do you get GILF porn from Street Fighter porn parody?
Older thing that's what you were laughing at. You were laughing that it was old, because you're into GILF
No,
porn.
I was laughing at Ryugu and the fact that it contains material older than the planets.
All right. Asteroid Ryugu contains some of the... Okay, they're repeating it. Because it is so old, it is made up of the same stuff that formed the planets. Ryugu is one of the building blocks of Earth, team member Foreign Hentai said, a professor at Hokkaido University in Japan.
Isayoshi Yorimoto.
Sure. The Japan Aerospace Exploratory Agency's 4 and 2 space shuttle launched in December of 2014 and arrived at asteroid hentai porn in 2019. They retrieved 2 small
Don't
samples.
At
get
any
sick
rate,
of
that is what
this.
we're going to try to do.
Well, I'm just trying to read through it as fast as I can without stumbling over shit. Gatorvaline, thank you for the 350. Okay, I'll be lurking about, leaving for Nebraska in the morning. My spidey senses will tingle if anyone goes into special spurg, and I'm not a morning person. Oh, look.
Okay then.
Hedgehog defensive mode.
Yeah.
Are you experiencing particularly explosive trouser accidents? Adopt this position today. Save your underwear.
The new Hyundai Palisade is totally unrecognizable. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
God,
okay.
Space.com is just...
Is it going to Hyundai Van Gogh anytime soon?
This whole thing is ads. Jesus Christ, that's how we got the titty lady and whatnot. Like, that's how we got titty lady. This is just nothing but ads. All right, the asteroid, it's because it's so old, it's made some of the... Yeah, okay, I read that. The Japanese aerospace, okay. So, it retrieved 2 small samples of regolith amounting to 5.4 grams from the asteroid. That's it? You spent billions of dollars to get to an asteroid and only brought back 5.4 grams? These samples then landed on Earth in a capsule equipped with a parachute in December 2020. That was the parachuted capsule, the car.
This is nearly unrecognizable.
They really wanted to protect the sample, Polly.
And the new
Come back
Hyundai
with a couple of
Palisade
space
is the most safe vehicle that you could possibly imagine, equipped with a 4-way safety system to protect all of your asteroid samples, whatever they may be and however old they may be.
We have retrieved the intergalactic 8-ball.
Upon their return to Earth, the samples were distributed among scientific groups after being distributed by the Hyundai, including one team from Tentacle Yamatoda Yama, a professor at the Tokyo Institute of Technology.
Wow.
Or TOT for short. Or TIT, actually, the Tokyo
TIT.
Institute of Technology.
Tit.
Yeah. Professor Yokohama works at TIT.
It all comes back to tit.
Yeah. The team's newly published results suggest that the composition samples' closest match is to the solar nebula, the gas cloud that is condensed to form the sun and planets ever found, as such, is made up of... Jesus Christ. How do you become dyslexic when drinking? Okay. Such as. As such, it is made up of the ingredients that formed the solar system 4.5 billion years ago. I don't believe that. I mean, I'm not down with ham and beans and space ain't real, but it's only about like 6,000 years old. Come on.
I'm going to hit you with a dinosaur femur one of these days.
Ragu is a... All right, Far, let's do it. Carbonaceous chondrite.
Carbonaceous.
Carbonaceous
chondrite?
chondrite. Meaning it is made of carbon-rich stony material.
Sounds like such an insult. You carbonaceous chondrite.
But remote
You
observations
take a
by...
hero of this policy. Carbonaceous chondrite. Sorry.
Such a fucking carbonaceous chondrite.
Grisella asks, do you take donations on air? We sure as hell do, Grisella. And by the way, it's been a hot minute. How the hell are you?
Yeah.
It's,
Yeah,
it's
look, we
good
have
to
the
see you,
Streamlabs
Grisella.
links.
It's been a minute. I still hang your artwork in Location 1. Welcome to Location 2 for Noir Bar. I will be going back to Location 1 probably next week or the week after. We're just enjoying our time here.
Okay.
Yeah. Remote observations by Tentacle 2 found some unexplained discrepancies, including a darker surface color, a larger abundance of Fitzgerald materials, and more porous composition than expected. So, okay, let's move on. It's a 4th of July sale.
Mm-hmm. Buy a child today.
Yes. Buy your mixed race child lemonade seller today.
Hear the sounds of star quakes across the Milky Way from the Gaia probe.
I find the concept of starquakes just weirdly terrifying. Like, no, this isn't okay.
Is it just me, or does it sound like a breakfast cereal?
Starquake? Oh my god, it kinda
Starquakes.
does. It's like a little like a cereal thing, but it's like
Yeah.
they're just shaped like stars.
Yeah.
It's
Eat the galaxy today. The galaxy in a cardboard box.
I know I've complained about this before, but
Starquakes.
it's always something that's bugged me about Star Trek. They're on some other planet, right? And it'll be called like Nibia 3 or whatever. And they'll say, oh my god, we're having earthquakes. No, they'd be Nibia quakes or land quakes. They sure as hell wouldn't call them earthquakes.
Earth is a synonym for soil. It's a soil quake. Earth, ground.
See, this is why
Lamb.
it'd be so much simpler. We just call the Earth Gaia, because then it fits in
No, we call it
with the naming scheme of our system.
Terran. I'm okay with Terran or Terra.
No,
The Terran system because
no,
it's Terra.
no.
Terra firma. That means soil. Sam's got to be down with this.
It's the old Latin versus Greek thing, right?
Gaia or nothing.
I mean, no. In order to be in line with the rest of the solar system, it does have to be Terra. I'm afraid.
Damn it. Why?
Mercury, Venus, Terra, Mars, Jupiter. They're all Roman.
So they're all Latin.
Yes.
Then why did we name Tiny Moon after the Greek word for moon, Selene?
That is a very good question. We shouldn't. It's Luna, Polly.
It
Suck it up.
is no, it is Luna, and I fully accept that because that's the moon has a name. God damn it! That's why we call it the lunar surface, not the mooner surface. And Drunkle one day will accept it, his stubbornness notwithstanding. Okay, let's hear the sounds of what was it again? Oh yeah, starquakes. Right, the thing that gives Far existential dread for some reason. Let's listen.
Yes.
Didn't you just click next to it?
Sounds like a rocket launcher.
I think you click next video rather than play, Polly.
Did I? Fuck.
I think so.
Yeah.
Motherfucker. Okay, let's just start this over again. It's loading ad. All right, here we go. Oh, funky.
Oh. God, there we go.
Funky.
I-
More. Come on. Give us another one. Here we go. The next time Far falls asleep in voice chat, I'm just going to play a clip of this over and over again. She'll have the worst nightmares.
No. No. You are terrible.
Terribly brilliant.
No, just terrible.
Terrible.
Okay, so what we got here is the recording, which is featured in a new video from the Gaia mission team, is not the exact sound admitted by the stars. Well, that I
You
would
think?
believe, yeah. However, It's what scientists call a sonification, a translation of data into sounds. And what the fuck is going on? What? Did you just see what I saw there for a split second?
Yeah.
All right. It turned to hamburgers as soon as we tried looking at it.
This game.
It's I saw what you were doing. It's okay. Where it turns data into sounds, and the team behind the project had to do quite a lot of processing to make the experience available to humans. Human beings cannot hear the true frequencies of these oscillation modes, particularly because space is a vacuum and sound can't travel through a vacuum, so we're just really making up things. Colony Alerts, Connie Ayerts, an astronomer with the Catholic University in Leuven in Belgium, said in a European Space Agency press conference on Monday, we artificially multiplied them by using a big fat...
Well, thank you, Coulter Krill, for the $10. We don't speak Latin or Greek. We speak English. The plural of cactus isn't cacti, it's cactuses. Most people will say the plural of octopus is octopi. Wrong. Octo is Greek, not Latin. No one says octopode.
Octopodes.
Plural-
And I do because it's fucking correct,
The
Culture
plural-
Krill.
The plural not in English. The plural in Greek. English teachers suck.
I agree.
Well, yeah. Yeah, English teachers do suck.
Have you ever had someone correct you for splitting your infinitives?
I don't think so.
No.
It's a holdover from Latin. In English, it doesn't matter. Grammatically, it's incorrect only because it's a holdover from Latin. Does it make any difference in the way that the thing is said? No. A famous one is splitting infinitive is like to run, to jump. Like you don't put something in between there. To quickly jump is to split your infinitive. Is to jump quickly. Do you see what I'm saying? Because the way Latin conjunctives work is that you would have to break the word apart and put something in the middle to have that function like that. So therefore, as a holdover from Latin, you're not supposed to do that. I'll split my infinitives when I damn well please.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
I will when I please split my infinitive.
Yeah, and for all the Star Trek nerds out there, you guys all know a split infinitive that's famous. It's like, to boldly go where no man has gone before. It's to boldly go. No, to go boldly, right? Because they've split the infinitive by putting boldly in between to go.
I kind of think I prefer to go boldly though.
As opposed to boldly go?
Yeah, I don't know. It seems to carry a little better for some reason. I don't know why.
But I'm agreeing with
Culture
Krill here, where it's like this. It's not Latin though. There's no reason to hold on to that rule. To boldly go, to go
Yeah, there
boldly
really
are
isn't a
synonymous.
reason.
for the
Sexy Weibo legs. Thank you, Gamer Valine. Oh, Sam says octopodes. You speak correctly. Oh, good for you. She summoning a little Christian Bale there.
Well, not to actually you, Valine, but actually, I pronounce it octopodes because it sounds cooler.
Well, some of you people know Prospero. I remember the one time that I was reading an article and I came across the particular word in question, and I said antipodes, and she still, that was like 3 years ago, and she still hasn't let it go. She cackled like Kamala Harris when I'd said that. And she goes, do you think maybe that word might be antipodes, Polly? And I was like, oh yeah. Oh, fuck yes.
Oh!
Oh, baby. A sexy
Ladies and
billionaire
gentlemen,
lingerie with cookies.
I have glimpsed heaven, and heaven looks like that.
Yeah. Well, notice how it's an all-white background. It's like, don't go into
Right.
the light. I'm going to lean over my shoulder. Fuck you! And run towards the light. Like, are you crazy? I just...
Like, motherfucker, you better call me Enoch, because that's what paradise looks like.
Oh, my God. I did. Grisella, thank you very much for the $50. Greatly appreciate it. Hello to the great Otter. Would love to hear your take on my comic, Carnival Prizes, and my other cartoon creations. Love your content. Keep up the great work. Hello to Far, too. Hey, Far, you know Grisella.
Yeah. Hi.
Hi. His art's hanging right. I can't remember. Is yours above his or is his above yours? I can't remember. They're on the same wall on the right-hand side.
Yeah, I don't remember.
You want to quantum leap over to location 1 real quick just to see?
Oh,
Sure.
we should do it. We should do it. We can do it, right?
I don't know. Some people might end up
We have the
squished.
technology.
We can do it if we really want.
Like I said, we might end up with some flat people if we do it, but it's... Those space-time vacuoles can be dangerous. You never know what's going to happen.
Well, I'm a polymorphous blob anyway, so it's all good, isn't it, really?
Yeah. Okay. Location 1 and background. Oh, that's my birthday background. Whatever. No, Far, you're up there on top. And there's Grisella,
Okay.
right beneath it. And, 4th of July weekend, so it's perfect. There's the American Revolutionary War flag. The original one with the circle of 13 stars and then the 13 stripes.
Sweet.
Yep. So there we go.
And remember, taxation remains to be theft.
Yes. Now, back over to location 2. I hope I didn't flatten anybody with the quantum leap space-time jump we just did. Then vacuoles can be a bitch. Again, thank you very much, Grisella. Greatly appreciated. Chat, everybody thank Grisella, and thank him for coming over. And yes, I would be happy to check out your new comic, Carnival Prizes. By all means, hit me up in DMs on Twitter or on Discord. Where were we? Oh, yeah. Far's existential dread of Starquakes. I'm going to post those on Twitter. Let's everybody retweet the sound at her, okay? Okay.
Oh, God.
We're all in mutual agreement on this
Why?
one?
Isn't that stochastic terrorism, Polly?
Stochastic terrorism. Fuck off, Vosh. Nobody wants to hear your shit. Oh, just madness, I tell you. Madness. Okay, let's do... I want the one with Jupiter with all of its... Okay, we're going to wait for it to load. There we go. Give me a quick second here. There we go. All right. Scientists find remains of cannibalized baby planets in Jupiter's cloud-covered belly. That's right. It's full of little planets. Findings settles long-standing...
It'd be so fitting if it was called Saturn.
Yeah.
I was going to say, it would make more sense.
That would mean Saturn devoured his sons.
Get it?
But this is exactly it, right?
Yeah.
It should be called Saturn, and Saturn should be called Jupiter.
I'm
Holy
okay.
cow! Your penis is gigantic! Gigantic! Your penis is literally the biggest thing within the tri-state area. Your penis is bigger than a small elephant. It's bigger than, like, a tree. A big old tree. Lots of branches on your penis. You must wake up every morning and thank the good Lord above. You're truly blessed.
Congrats!
Congratulations on the giant penis, Grisella.
Yeah, thank you, Grisella, for the $50. Holy shit, man. Support for another great artist. Love your work. Thank you. Thank you, as I'm sitting here literally drawing out Starquake cereal.
Keep an eye on Twitter, everybody, after the stream for what Starquake cereal looks like.
Let's find out what's going on in the center of Jupiter. Jupiter's innards. Is that how you spell innards?
Yeah.
Oh.
Looks weird, doesn't it?
Yeah, it really does. It's like, I would have spelt it like Quentin Tarantino spelled bastards, you know? Wrong. Jupiter's innards are full of the remains of baby planets that the gas giant gobbled up as it expanded to become the behemoth we see today, scientists have found. Findings come from the first clear view of the chemistry between the planet, its cloudy outer atmosphere. A clear view of the chemistry beneath the planet's cloudy atmosphere. Okay, yeah. Despite being the largest planet in the solar system, it has an off button.
Suddenly, the Earth's gravitational protection from asteroid strikes was switched off. Scientists are scrambling to find a solution to this problem as an imminent asteroid barrage heads straight towards Earth. But don't panic, everybody.
Most American internet users don't know what this. Didn't know this. Do it now.
Do it now.
It'll put your computer in sleep mode, or if you hold it down long enough, completely turn it off.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Okay, so anyway, enough of Jupiter's off button. Despite being the largest planet in the solar system, Jupiter has divulged very little. Oh, God, furry kitten. Jesus. Okay. Thank you for the Weibo legs. I don't thank you for what's to follow. So, for shiggles, shits and giggles, okay. Calliope, Androcomy, Laudice, Lowenbrow, Biolu, Tokester, and Belvor.
Oh, God.
Oh, God.
Shh.
Someone give me that list.
Calliope, Andromache, Laodice,
Lowenbrow.
Laodice.
Loughborough.
You're evil, furry kitten. For fuck's sake. I never studied Greek. Okay?
I mean, I know Calliope.
Yeah, I knew Calliope too. There's a hot cam girl named Calliope. That's how I know
is
that
an
one.
Easy one.
No, I know Calliope from the myths. I actually don't know who the rest of these people. I know Lowenbrow because whenever there's a shot and a beer special, there it's always like Lowenbrow or PBR.
So someone.
No one's ever had
give me that
Lowenbrow
fucking
beer
list.
here. Okay, good, whatever.
Lowenbrow? What? No.
Lowenbrow. It's kind of beer.
No, I haven't.
And there's a running
I don't
joke
think
about
I
it because it's a really cheap beer, like Pabst Blue Ribbon PBR, and like think about it, Lowenbrow, lower brow, like it.
Yeah.
Get it?
Yes, that's his fairly Lowenbrow humor right there.
Oh, Sam, fuck.
What? You set it up.
Yeah.
As if I wasn't gonna. As if I wasn't gonna. I am nothing if not predictable, my good sir.
See? Oh, Stan gets it. See, he knows the Lowenbrow, and that's how it's spelled too. Lowenbrow. Ooh. Damn Germans. Okay. Despite being the largest planet in the solar system, Jupiter has divulged very little secrets about its inner workings. Telescopes have captured thousands of images of the swirling vortex clouds of the gas giant's upper atmosphere. But those Van Gogh-esque storms also act as a barrier blocking our view of what's below. Jupiter was one of the first planets to form in the first few million years when the solar system was taking shape around 4.5 billion years ago. Wow, you guys really stuck on that number. Lead researcher Person Miguel, an astrophysicist at Leiden University in the Netherlands, told Live Science. However, we know almost nothing for certain about how it formed, she added. Wow, this person's really into the passive voice when speaking. It's like, she added, however, we know almost nothing. And then you say, speaking to Live Science, astrophysicist Yamala Miguel.
As opposed to Dead Science, yep.
Why is everything written by this person in the past tense? Ooh, look.
You want to know one of the things that gets me
over something.
About that. So it's a quotation, but doesn't use quote marks. You can do that in English. It always bugs me.
Yeah.
It's almost like there are no rules.
Okay, anyway.
Rules in my language? Get the fuck out of here.
Jupiter may predominantly be a ball of swirling gas today, but it started its life by accreting rocky material, just like every other planet in the solar system as the planet's gravity pulled it. Oh, hell yeah. See? There's not many billionaires that'll wear sexy shorts stripped for you and drink right out the bottle and be a billionaire.
Seriously, is there a more perfect woman?
I don't. I can't answer that, Sam. But I think we found the ideal to aspire to in any case.
Yes. I just hope she's like horrible in terms of personality. I hope she's
God,
just,
you know something's
an absolute
got to
bitch.
be wrong with her. She's got hammerhead toes, or
I need something to make her more approachable.
you know what I'm saying? Like you walk up
I'm
to her
not
and it's
saying
like
I'm going to approach her. Just something, please.
like, maybe she's got like a horrible laugh or a terrible sense of humor, but you know that her laugh sounds like the songs of angels, and her sense of humor is perfect.
Like tinkling rain down a crystalline cave.
Yeah, like you know that's what's gonna happen. Like it's maybe she's a dead fuck, but you know that's not true. You know, having sex with her would be like, you know, dancing through the gardens of Elysium with Aphrodite herself. Like
Yeah, I'd have to tell like the fucking cherubim with their harps to fuck off because they wouldn't be perfect enough.
Gilcano,
Sorry.
thank you for the $10. Gilcano, thank you for the $10 and the glimpse into perfection. What does Star Quake cereal look like? It looks like a part of a complete breakfast fueling the bravest astronauts to explore their day. There you go.
There's your branding.
Yeah. So you part of a complete breakfast fueling the bravest astronauts to explore their day.
Yeah, well, I do have a quick mock-up ready.
Do you? Hold on, real quick. I want to see it. Okay, C. Thomas, thank you for the Weibo legs. Always appreciated. Better to learn German than the incoherent nonsense mouth-stretching noises we call Chinese. At least German drew from Latin. That was so unnecessarily racist. That's kind of funny. Incoherent nonsense, mouth-stretching noises. No,
that's not racist. That's a genuine critique.
Well, it is. It's an aesthetic critique of
tonal languages in general.
Yes. Yeah. And he said Chinese, so he's not. He's speaking of the Pacific Rim in general, right? So that's Cantonese, that's Szechuan, that's Mandarin. He's speaking of them all.
Yes, all those delicious sauces. Tell me I'm wrong, Polly. You can't.
You know what's funny? You can buy stuff called Asian sauce. We've seen the 1970s commercials.
Get the fuck out of there.
Yeah. Or you could buy ramen noodles that are called Asian flavor.
Oh, for God's sake.
Oh, yeah, no, you can.
Yeah,
no, there's a flavor
just,
here. It's just called Oriental.
Yeah, or Oriental flavor.
Oriental.
Yeah, Oriental flavor.
Let me get this. So it's Asian flavored. So it's like regular ramen noodles, just with a little sausage.
Yes.
Nice.
Now that was racist.
Jesus. All right, Far, if you got can you share your screen?
I said it.
Oh, you sent it? Okay.
I said it too.
Okay, cool. Let me just grab it. Copy link. Go over here and open this up. And paste. Holy shit, it's huge.
This is my... Oh, God. Yeah, I kind of forgot about that. I'm sorry.
Oh my God, it's massive. Contains 100% plasma.
Yeah.
How do I shrinkinate this?
Hold control and scroll your wheel down.
Oh yeah, right. I've already embiggenated everything else. There we go.
There we go.
Okay.
Star Quake cereal contains 100% plasma. This is what I'd imagine it would look like.
Are you going to put this on Twitter or am I? Because someone's going to do it.
What, put this on Twitter?
Yeah.
I'll put it on. But yeah, it's my thing.
Well, someone's got to do it. The world has to know about Starquake cereal. Who doesn't want to eat plasma that's literally hotter than the hottest gas is known? I mean, who doesn't?
Yeah, that's why I've got Io on the fucking on the thing.
Gotcha. Yeah, she can handle it.
It's hot, yo.
Yeah.
Okay, but seriously, can we have like Jessica Alba marketing this cereal? My life would be complete.
Grisella, thank you for the $10. Well, crap! If I knew $10 would get you guys riled up, I would have done that. Ha ha ha. Well, I'm sorry that as hot as Jessica Alba is slugging vodka and tiny little volleyball shorts, she's hotter in lingerie with cookies. I just saying.
Can we clone her and just both?
Do you remember the Futurama where you could like clone whatever woman?
Yeah.
And Fry cloned Lucy Liu,
I was
wasn't
specifically thinking of that. Yeah,
it's like
it was Lucy Liu.
Yeah, it was Lucy Liu, and the human race was gonna die out because Fry and every man just kept making out with his android, his robot, constantly. Do you know how many Jessica Alba androids there would be?
Sorry, man.
I would own at least 10.
Yeah, one isn't enough. I mean, you could have a tensome.
You have a harem.
Yeah.
You could have a harem of Jessica Albas.
It's not even for sexual purposes at this point. I just want to look at them.
Yeah, you can just sit in a
She's
chair
just
and they
so
just
damn
walk in a
pretty.
circle around you in their lingerie with their cookies. I could just be there for hours.
Regular clothes, regular outfits, office wear, anything.
Office wear,
anything. She kills it in anything, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I don't have a celebrity crush. You have a celebrity crush.
Yeah, right. Unholy Reaper, how you doing, buddy? Just got done with a 7-hour D&D session and on my 3rd bottle of bourbon. Oh, well, I'm drinking Rockstar with 5 ounces, 4, 5. I've got to measure what it is to get to the top of the star. Oh, Star Quake cereal. Because I drink the top off the Rockstar.
100% plasma today.
I've got to stop this. This isn't healthy. This way that I live.
Yeah?
Taking an ice cold Rockstar out of the fridge, right? And then I slug it right to the top of the sides of the star, which is about damn near halfway down the can to get that sugar, taurine, caffeine burst. And then fill it back up with cheap bourbon to the top. And then cover the hole with my thumb, give it a little shake to mix everything up, but not enough to have it over fizz. Like just kind of give it like a swirl, right? Just to mix everything up. And that's what I'm drinking when I do Noir Bar, guys. Energy drink and bourbon. And this
chemical warfare.
Yeah,
is what you should call that cocktail.
My poor stomach. Jesus. Prestige New Sangria. Yeah, it's gamer sangria.
But not to worry though, Polly. We have a fantastic new cereal for you to try that could fix all of your stomach problems.
But it's full of plasma. It will literally incinerate them down to dust and then evaporate the dust.
It'll fix it.
It'll fix it.
Yeah, that's an improvement.
I think not.
Look, it has a cute little moon personification as its mascot. It's perfect.
Fairy Kitten says, I would require several Jenny Agatas, a couple of Angela Lansbury's, and Sylvia Sims for pleasure.
Yeah, that is posted on Twitter now, though.
Look at this for a second. Look at this ad over in the corner here, if you guys can see where my 20 extraordinary photo shoot looks created by boyfriend and girlfriend.
Yeah, I see it.
Okay.
This ad created by Translation Matrix and Translation Matrix. I am tired of all of the talk about the value and the consciousness and the meta-consciousness of AIs. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Google can't even get search algorithms right or translate things like humans. AIs ain't gonna work. Read the Chinese room argument. There's no such thing as strong AI. Take my word on it.
Okay, you want to talk existential dread? The picture of that woman there, she has a plurality of mouths on her face.
Yeah. God, when they only had one, the nagging was unbearable. Imagine 3.
Hey.
Christ. Look, I don't do well with a second opinion beyond my own as is. I don't need 2 more.
So we've been putting this list off for a while, and by we I mean Far has been putting this list off for a while.
Hey.
She doesn't want to look at the future. We're gonna look at.
I like going to the past. giving kids candy, starting new baseball teams.
40 examples
more
of
fun.
urban hell that look like a dystopian movie but are sadly real.
Uh-huh.
The annual monsoon
minute.
ritual of Mumbai's ocean, giving back what has been dumped into it.
I kind of, as terrible as that is, I kind of love the fact it happened.
Mm-hmm.
Poseidon's just like, yeah, fuck you guys.
Poseidon's like, no, you.
Yeah.
Exactly. Uno reverse card, bitch.
Most of the remnants of plastic sex dolls. Goddamn Mumbai. Moving along, Hong Kong street life. Fucking hell.
Wow.
Are we back to the walled city?
Yeah, right?
God.
Look at that for a second. Look and fear.
It's like a communist coliseum.
Yes! That is... You nailed it, Sam. It's a... We need everyone to have their own living domicile where we can quickly find them if we need to snatch them in the middle of the night out of their bed for wrongthink. But it needs to be like a... Like, there's no architecture to it whatsoever. The thing could collapse in on itself because it's made out of wet newspaper and aluminum cans.
Okay, what I said was deep. What you said was... No, but it is. It's like a filing cabinet for people.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's horrible.
In other words, China.
Right.
Well, it's filing cabinet.
Holy shit. I mean, that is cyber noir, man, where all the people live, the poor people live in the lower levels, and it's only the really rich people that get to live above it all, above the rain and everything. Like, this is...
Yeah.
Oh my god.
This is 2077, like, real life. None of the magenta and fun and body augmentations and, you know, Second Amendment. This is what the future looks like. Fuck, that's grim.
And this is the thing. You get communism, right? And that's the whole point of communism, is to have everybody has a place to live, everybody has a job, and fuck efficiency. Like, meaning, we only need one person to do this job, but central planning put 5 people to do that job. Why? So everyone's employed. Like, you understand, it's like an insanely inefficient system. Freedom. Oh, hey, 223-1627. How you doing? Thank you for the $1. You can't touch grass or see the moon there. No, you can't. Can you imagine the living hell of depression if you were located somewhere right about there? Like, dead center of it all, you know? It just...
Oh,
Just a literal wall of noise around you 24 hours a day.
Screaming babies. You go you stick your head out the window and all you see is people throwing their fucking wash bowls and chamber pots into the street, and from above you, below you, beside you, and you too, of course. You know, it...
I don't even live there, and I kind of want to... I want to become an hero fucking sympathetically.
Holy fuck. So, I mean, but that's the whole... This is so communist. You know, this is Bernie Sanders' dream, yet that fucker owns 3 fucking houses, one of them with its own huge fucking land space around it on a lakefront. But he wants all of us to live in a clean unit, like, well, you know, that's the line that they say, right? A clean, contained, safe living domicile unit. It's like, no, it ends up being like this, you fuck.
I take back what I said about Mormon churches. I think I'd rather have them on every street corner than that.
Man, I would rather have to talk to Mormons about the Book of Mormon every day when I left my house for 15 minutes than have to live in this place.
Right.
At least they're smiling.
I'd rather live with Calvinists. No, I wouldn't.
Well, let's keep our heads.
Would you though?
Yeah,
Would you though? Jesus Christ, Sam.
I mean, you know,
Think
at that
about
point,
what
it's
you're
distinction
saying.
without a fucking difference, right?
Well,
It's mental communism versus, you know, economic and fucking social.
Would you prefer the searing pain of hell or the burning pain of hell? It's like, well, I don't know.
Yeah, it's all hell.
Yeah, I just can't move
So you
off
should
this
try
picture.
this
I just keep
lightly.
staring at it in horrified amazement.
It looks like art, doesn't it? It looks like some Russian artist painted this minutes before committing suicide by, vodka and lead.
Yeah, Molly Okami's not wrong. This is the world they want. Yeah, the Davos people, you will own nothing and be happy. That's their line. This is what they want. Don't mistake it. And
You'll live in a pod. You'll eat bugs.
yeah,
You'll own nothing.
yeah.
And you will be happy.
They will
battery farm.
slide a freeze-dried, sealed container of bug meal into
Of
your
grass.
slot in your door every day.
Have some canned French fried butterflies with wings.
With wings. It's a good memory. Holy shit. That was a hell of a callback, Far.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Let's move
Seriously.
on.
Well, I mean,
Oh my
I
God.
have the image I made
Human-
right of Anya with the gun, and she's just saying, "Get in the pod. We're eating French fried butterflies with wings."
Okay, New Delhi during lockdown
So, you know.
versus now. Okay, environmentalists, can you get off America and, well, the Anglosphere's entire back, please, and go talk to the people in India, Pakistan, China? Go talk to them.
Hold on. What lockdown?
You don't think New Delhians were locked down?
I didn't think they were. I didn't think India did lockdowns, at least not proper ones.
No, India did. They did do lockdowns. It's India,
Right.
you know.
Yeah.
And
Like-
that's just from them burning fucking dung as a heating fuel. And I wish I was making that up. That is a huge part of India's CO2
Readily
emissions.
available
Yeah.
fuel source,
Is using dung as heating fuel. It's
Mhm.
the worst
Keeps the
for the
mosquitoes away.
environment, high carbon emission thing you can do. And yet fracking, oh my God, we can't shut the fuck up about fracking. So why don't we use our economic and diplomatic power to put pressure on India to stop that shit? And it's like, oh no, because
that's colonialism.
the
Polly.
ri-
We can't tell the developing world.
well, the rich,
Not to do
wealthy
what we
people
do.
from Extinction Rebellion. I mean,
Rebellion.
yeah.
Hey, you got it.
Thank you. I'm proud. I had to think there for a second, but I got it. From Extinction Rebellion. That's
You
their
did it.
yeah, that's their fun little rich people cult where they get to cosplay up in all of their red outfits with their streamers of fabric supposed to be blood on,
Yeah.
on Gaia's blood that they have on their hands as human beings. They want to walk around downtown London. They want to walk around downtown New York where it's nice and clean and safe. And, they're in a capitalist society where once they go home, they can buy all these consumer goods. They don't want to go walk around downtown New fucking Delhi and smell burning shit everywhere where people are literally defecating in the street all the fucking time because it's not even a crime there.
Mummy, are we going to cosplay as the working class again today?
I mean, focus on
If
your own
ever
shit.
anybody clips anything I say, please, that one. I kind of want it for myself.
Please.
I mean, are you trying? Do you think there's any poor people in Extinction Rebellion?
Fuck no!
Like, and when I
No.
say poor people, I mean
No.
people that earn less than $100,000 a year. Like, it's all wealthy people. They
Oh,
got
maybe,
and,
but,
and artist types, artiste types that are into
Artiste.
Autiste.
autiste. What's the word that are into
Autiste.
performance art and care about the globe?
Spaghetti artists.
Oh my God!
Don't taint space.
Another one of Hong Kong.
Jesus.
Oh, Jesus. The fucking... It's a matrix of people.
It is. It looks like the giant pillars in the
Spirals of
Matrix
code.
where they were planting people.
Yeah. The merge is on, except it's the Matrix universe.
Oh
Fuck.
shit! I'm sorry, Chad. I didn't see that I had pushed it right off screen there. Let me fix that. There we go. Good God. I mean, it just looks like a replicated pattern, like that you would use like a clone stamp tool in
Yeah.
Photoshop and just replicated one of the patterns that they have. But it's like, no, people live in those hermetically sealed biopods.
Jesus.
That is
You want to talk
scary
about
shit.
human rights violations? We'd literally allow people to live in these conditions.
This is misanthropic.
Yes. Like, I genuinely do think that the people that sorry, the people
Did you just knock a glass over?
maybe. I'll grab that in a minute. I genuinely do think that the people living out on the fucking plains in Africa, living in fucking mud huts and having to fetch water from a hole in the ground, have got a better quality of life than these poor fucks. I really do. Like, at least they see the sun.
Yeah. There might be a blade of grass they can touch and a moon to see over their heads. I mean, these people have a tiny little pot with wheatgrass inside of it and an electric light over it and a picture of the moon taped to the ceiling.
Fuck.
We have heard tales of this thing you call the moon. What is it like? You see it in the sky.
Unholy Reaper, hell no. I'd murder all my neighbors for quiet and peace.
Yeah, but imagine how many floors up and down you'd have to go to do that.
Oh, God.
You'd have to rack up a body count like...
And the elevators.
September of a certain year.
A double
That's how many
individual
people
numeral
live.
date of September of a certain year. Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
The buildings are so tall that you need to do express elevators. You can't have elevators that stop at every floor. There'd be,
Elevators, Polly, they have stairs.
Oh my
God. They don't do elevators.
That's why no one ever leaves, huh?
Right. They die of exhaustion before they reach the bottom.
Fuck, Hong Kong, man. Jesus
Welcome
Christ.
to this existential night.
More quickly, I mean, it's a gangster state. A
Yeah.
gangster city. Like, it's... Yeah, I'm not surprised that this happened.
It's like... Okay, Bethesda, if you ever need some, like, real-world footage for your next Fallout game, go to Beirut.
Yeah. Sam, Beirut. Remember when I was just talking about it recently and my concerns thereof? Like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah. The United Arab Emirates, Nad El Sheba III neighborhood. Oh my God.
I don't...
Why does
genuinely
this
don't
look
know
like a
what's worse.
picture by Sean Tan?
It's like,
Like,
I'm looking for.
specifically-
It's like I'm looking for Waldo.
Sean Tan?
I'm looking...
Like, I'm trying to
Is
spot-
this signed by Escher?
Yeah. Like I'm scanning it, looking for any difference. It's so big. I can't. I have to like shrink it to fit it all on the screen for you guys. Look at this.
There are some buildings, like if you look... okay, so in the bottom third of the picture, four rows up. So start in the bottom right and go 4 rows up and to the left. You see that one right on the end?
3, 4. Yeah.
Yeah, you see how it's slightly different. The roof configuration is slightly different.
Oh, that's right. It doesn't have the cut in segment.
Yeah.
No, wait a minute. Yes, it does. It's just on the other. Oh no, wait. Never mind. Yeah. That must be the rich guy.
That's the sure of
I
that.
can spend money to be an individual.
Tell me this doesn't look like if you just like quickly look at it and look away, that it doesn't look like just a bunch of shipping containers sitting in a fucking shipping yard somewhere.
Yeah, it does. It does. Jesus.
This must be where they keep their, foreign worker division.
The United Arab Emirates, right?
Yeah.
They haven't taken all their passports and don't pay those people who won't allow them to leave.
That's exactly what I'm saying. That's why they keep them in these sardine cans that they call houses.
I mean, there's
just know that
there's prefabricated housing, but I have, in all honesty, not meaning to, no irony whatsoever, I have never seen anything like this before in my life, ever. That is
not to that degree.
No, at all. Nothing even close to it.
This is something else.
Like, it really does look like a pattern that's just been done with a stamp tool in Photoshop.
And the thing is, I can almost guarantee I would be prepared to bet money on the fact that all of these properties, like all of them, probably for like fucking 20-mile fucking radius around this point, are all owned by one company.
Yeah.
Oh, probably.
And they got that contract through, payoffs to
Totally legitimate means.
yes,
As they say in the region, tickling the camels.
yeah,
You know.
money paid to the descendant of the guy who had the most camels and most muskets back in the day. Yeah, right. Yeah. But for fuck's sake, looks like my Sim City.
Well, I'm glad your SimCity's efficient.
Oh god.
Okay,
It's like that
well-
one SimCity that's just a fucking like existential nightmare that someone wrote an entire fucking paper about. Have you ever seen that?
No.
Yeah,
None
like
of
they
them
made
were-
like the most biggest and efficient SimCity they possibly could, but like the entire thing is just this existential nightmare. It's quite incredible, actually. Just the fact they were able to figure out how to do that.
What's some of the complaints I've heard from Americans that visit certain places over here in Europe, and they talk about, oh, you can't find anywhere. All the roads, they're all, you don't have straight roads. Well, but compared to say, some of the cities in the US that are all organized, roughly speaking, via a grid. And it's like, yeah, you know why? Because our cities grew organically.
Yeah.
As opposed to being, the project of a planning department.
Yeah, it's like going to
I don't even care about the
my
grids.
lord.
Oh.
Luxury living in Dubai. Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Well,
That
yeah,
is,
well,
yeah,
more,
totally luxury.
more like Auschwitz Al-Birkenau.
Ooh. Spicy today, Sam.
Well, they're focusing groups of people together to live in a
Family-oriented
singular zone.
townhouses and villas in Muras Al Namdah.
Maras, not all
Oh,
Sheba.
God.
Announcing Nad Al Sheba Gardens, a neighborhood coveted by a nostalgic design philosophy, creating a unique piece within an effervescent city of Dubai. Oh, it's effervescent, is it? This unique project
Oh,
comprises
effervescent.
3, 4, and 5-bedroom units, where elegantly furnished interiors and bright natural colors offer a beautiful canvas to turn your house into a sweet home.
It will be a carbon copy of the one next door and next door and
that
next door and
actually
so
ends
on.
up looking like this, you fucking liars.
Mm.
I'm at a loss.
Yeah. Okay.
Can Skinny Bob get in contact with his, mothership or some bullshit and rectify this? I think we're past it.
It's baffling how fast it changes. 1985, 2016. I don't.
Right.
The buildings look different. They've got nice wide lanes so people can move. Traffic is moving. They got bridges over top of it so you don't get those like, what's the problem?
People are
Yeah,
driving
this
Nissans
is-
there,
okay.
Polly. Don't you understand?
that's the
This was a
problem?
Toyota town in 1985, and now people are driving Nissans.
But I mean, it's a. Justin says, I miss architecture. It's like, yeah, the building, like,
Get away with this.
each building looks like a little bit different, and it's all nice and organized in a way. Well, oh, we need a bridge over the top, like you said, organically, Sam. Where it's like, okay,
Yeah.
we got these roads. Okay, we need to widen them because there's more and more people moving here. Okay, we need to widen them more. Shit, we're having an impact. Okay, we need a walk across the way. Okay, so we'll get some designers and engineers in there to build a walkway. Okay, so we need some drive over way so we can go back and forth because there's more people. Like what? It just looks like an organic buildup of industrialization. There's lots of jobs there, so people move
Yeah.
there. I don't see a problem.
Yeah. That's not as bad as fucking the Hong Kong buildings that we've been seeing.
Oh no, you can't even compare
Yeah.
that to this. There's no comparison. This was decided by a central planning committee of how we could get people into as many biopods as possible. This happened over time, building by building. With private companies hired to build each separate building, and then they put out
Fine.
5 bids to see who was going to build this overbridge, and one company came in and said they could do it the best, and they had a background track record of being able to do so, so they did, and they hired workers, which more people moved to town, and yay, capitalism. What?
I think one of the other things that sort of like stands out in this particular picture as well is like you can actually pick out landmarks And I think that's comforting to me as an individual, because it was like, okay, I can go there and I can navigate even without a map. I can work my way around this city by picking out, okay, there's a really tall building, there's a really blue building, there's a really wide building with a Toyota sign above it. You know, I can work my way. You can't do that in the Hong Kong stuff.
Yeah.
You can't do that in the fucking UAE. What would you even call that? Suburb?
Oh God, you
suburgatory?
Like this thing? A
Tales of
suburgatory. Yeah.
suburbia.
You need GPS coordinates to find your friend's house. You do.
Yeah.
I live on 123
It
45
looks like
way.
a Sean Tan picture.
Do you think they're like? Do you live in Tangerineville or Pastel Pinkville? Like,
I am 17 of 1246. It's just grid references. It's just grid references. They don't have addresses. It's grid references.
you could navigate fine in Hong Kong, Polly, at least the part I was in. Well, you know what? I'm willing to bet this is not representative
Yeah,
of
it's not
all of Hong Kong, but I wouldn't, me personally, I wouldn't want to try and navigate this building nightmare. Jesus.
When you're more like a walled city than the actual walled city.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you're taking design cues from the walled city, I just... Mumbai,
Yeah.
India.
Really?
There's,
I thought that was downtown San Francisco.
I was. You stole my joke because I was looking at the Trump thing.
Sorry.
I was just. But that's it. It's like there is only one way to live: the Trump way. Launching Trump Tower, Mumbai.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That is kind of dystopian, though, isn't it?
It is in the sense that like they're advertising building a Trump Tower in Mumbai. Well, this is what's going on in the streets. Like, yeah. That's pretty goddamn depressing. But going to San Francisco is also pretty goddamn depressing. Going to downtown, like everyone brings up San Francisco. Let's talk about Los Angeles County, downtown LA. Jesus Christ. Have you seen the tent cities? The shanty towns?
Yeah.
And that's not increased pressure on the homeless population to create a larger homeless population because of 3 million people that have streamed across the southwest border in the past 18 months. I don't know why the date of January 20th, 2020 comes to mind, but anyway, moving along. People offering prayers at River Yamuna, India, which is frothing from industrial waste. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Gray
why
industrial.
is there just a kid in there?
Yeah.
Why are they all in the river? They're all in the river.
The industrial waste is detergent. It's fine. This is fine.
God.
Yeah, but my detergent isn't a gray froth.
Yeah, well, you know, you
2021.
Don't dump a
Good
bunch
call.
of other.
Good call. It was. A hotel in Lodz, Poland.
I hate everything about this.
I would stay there.
Have you ever wanted to stay at the nuclear power plant in Springfield? Well, here's your chance.
Right?
I'd stay there. Are you kidding? It'd be great.
Can you imagine how cheap the rent is?
Right? Oh, so cheap. So cheap.
No, so cheap is the next town over. This is Lodz.
Good God. All right. An interesting perspective I've stumbled upon in Macau a year ago.
Macau? Oh, wow.
Oh, this is cyberpunk as fuck.
Yeah.
The head of, Wayland Yutani lives up here. The rest of us live here, It's just...
Building shaped like the fucking sword of Damocles having fallen upon the poor.
Holy shit, this is right out of Blade Runner if it were at night and raining and there was some neon somewhere. This is
I'm half expecting like a holographic fucking display to come out at night, from all the little flanges of the building that come off there. They've got all the hologram projectors. It's like, support Wayland Yutani today.
Would you like to work off-world? Find a new life. You know, just, oh, man. Somewhere in Venezuela.
Oh my god.
Sorry. Now that's a ghetto.
Jesus Christ.
I'm trying to make sense of it. What have they made houses out of shipping crates?
That kind of thing.
Imagine being the poor
like
bastard all the way down at the bottom. Are those cars?
That's where the bodega is.
Do you think you could hop like Spider-Man style from roof to roof to roof to roof straight down?
Oh,
Yes.
I don't know, but I kind of want to try. Wait, in the rainy season, right? In the rainy season, could you like water ski?
If even a slight earthquake hits, like, I mean, even a minor tremor, it's just going to be a big pile of prefab rubble and bodies down here. You know what I mean? It's just going to be like the mouth of a leviathan opens up, starting at the center of the sinkhole.
Everything just tumbles. Why am I disaster porning this? I'm not sure.
If you look along the top edge, are the fancy buildings with the nice over, you know, what a view you have to look down on.
Like that one. It's like that one fucking image of what is it? The cartoon where it's these socialist politicians on one side and the working class on the other. Oh fuck! I'm gonna have to see if I can find that now.
Before and after, a desert is turned into a soulless suburb of a desert. Just kidding. It's a single photo of Arizona. Well, this looks like ingenuity to me. What do you mean?
Again, it's not a fucking grid. It looks somewhat organic. There are
this is Valine lives in Arizona. Like, I'm sure it's hot as hell and whatnot, but like, I mean, the houses, you could tell that they look different, and there's green space, like little parks and trees and whatnot.
Right. They've set aside land to not, make people want to off themselves.
Right. I mean, I don't see the problem. A soulless suburb of a desert. I get the idea of not wanting to live in a suburb. If you don't want to live there, that's cool. Don't live there. That's fine. But I don't see a problem with it. It certainly doesn't look like those Hong Kong nightmares.
It is weird how it doesn't bleed over into the land next to it. Like, it doesn't appear like there's immediate like farm buildings or anything,
Yeah. They've built right up to the edge of the Indian Reserve.
So it'll be something like that, won't it? That's an oil field next to them.
No, I don't think so. I think this is just...
well, not in Arizona.
Here's what the natives accomplished. And here's Western society.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I said it. I said it. I just...
It's amazing what a Maine's water supply can do for an area.
Yeah. The Romans and their clever aqueducts for irrigation and whatnot, There's water over there, but we need it over here. Well, I guess we'll have to carry it one bucket at a time. But wait, there must be a better way.
There has to be a better way.
Exactly.
Introducing aqueducts.
Man, I sure do like them Romans. Them's them thinking types.
Meanwhile, the natives are like, what is this wheel of you speak?
Oh my god.
They didn't have the wheel far. That's true. I'm not making that up. There was no wheel.
I know. I know.
Well,
just, maybe we should move on.
All right, let's move on. Not a very romantic scene.
Right, look at the expression on her face. Fuck.
Maybe with this picture's the context is all wrong. She's a garbage nymph, and he's trying to pull her out, and she's like, "No, this is where I live."
Garbage nymph. A garbiad, if you will.
The garbage. Why do you feel the need to pull me away from my home?
Yeah, exactly. He's trying to steal her away from her natural habitat, and she's like, "No, I live amongst the plastique."
I am one with the garbage. I am happy here. Why do you want me to leave?
I cannot leave my love, for I shall perish upon the borders of my land.
And then you just picture her, like, breaking grasp and then just diving underneath the garbage. And like that one-eyed creature in the trash compactor in Star Wars on the Death Star, you just see her head pop up over on the distance and go, goodbye. And
plunges like a mermaid, except she's just got tentacles of fucking plastic bags and fucking butter containers.
That's what you can't see. From the waist down, it's fucking tentacles. It's...
She does
such is the way of the garbage nymph.
They set fire to the trash pile, and all you see is this great ephemeral vision of her burning up into the night sky. A soft wailing scream in the distance as the trash.
The wail of the garbage nymphs. You can always hear them this time of year. Naples, Italy. Oh, this is awesome. I want that house. I stand in the way of progress. Fuck you. I just...
This was one of the fascist commissioners' houses. We decided to build a freeway right over the top because fuck them.
Yeah. It's like, oh, you won't move, huh? Fine. I'll just build over top of you then. And I mean, you're pretty safe. Look how high the fences are, and there's razor wire there too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not
in before it's a bordello.
Yeah, that's why they couldn't take it down. There's no way the citizenry were going to allow their precious bordello to be moved.
I tell you, I like one thing, two things. I like two things. I like the pasta. I like the bordello.
It's the embassy for the trash nymph.
People living next to a helicoidal street in foreign.
Chonking.
Okay.
Chonking.
But
the one thing communists ain't doing.
Be happy you're not driving a stretch limo down that fucker. That's when you're happy you got one of them little box smart cars. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Or a motorcycle.
Fucking.
Or a Segway.
Speaking of
Or an
segways.
e-scooter.
All right. Clune, Pennsylvania, Hong Kong. Comparison 1964 to 2016.
Wait. Yeah, this is the walled city.
Ah.
Kowloon.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Behold, the mythical walled city.
Okay, that's not so bad. That could be anywhere in Middle America.
Where's the comparison? Oh, here. Right. Okay.
Underneath.
Right. Okay.
Oh, Jesus.
Wait, is that... No, wait.
Is that it?
Yeah.
That's not the walled city, is it?
So that's 1964.
No.
And this is 2016.
It
always amused me that people build skyscrapers in a valley.
Yeah, somehow that is it. Okay.
Yeah. Electrical wiring and water pipes in a Brazilian
Oh,
favela.
God! Yeah, no, fucking Brazil and their water and electricity. Fuck. Have you ever
Jesus
seen a
Christ.
Brazilian shower? Have you ever seen, like, a Brazilian shower? Like, they have electricity connected directly into the shower head. It's fucking nuts.
I would type in Brazilian shower into... But
Yeah, I
result,
know, right? I
know.
was saying it. I was saying it, I'm like, yeah, that sounds incredibly, bad.
Yeah, I mean, that's...
But yeah, no, the shower heads are just connected to electricity, like, directly. That's like, what the fuck, Brazil?
It's a group of 12 washed-up supermodels, doing the thing. That's what a Brazilian shower is.
The Brazilian shower is usually followed by the dirty Sanchez.
Yeah, no, it's Brazil, so it's a San Juan.
That's holy fuck, Brazil! What are you doing? You could they need
Brazil
some Roman
and
aqueducts.
water. Brazil, water and electricity, like they just don't seem to know how to mix those things.
Or that you in fact shouldn't.
Yes, exactly.
I don't think I'd want water once it got to my place. I'd want to go down here and get it like as direct as I could because it just, I don't know. Don't the neighborhood kids just like cut these pipes for laughs?
Probably.
Well, it's a choice between that and opioids, so.
Yeah. Fucking hell. Johannesburg, South Africa.
Yeah. So I actually have a bit of a thing I can say about this, right? Because I've known a couple of South Africans, right? And one of the craziest things I've ever heard one of them say was like when they first moved here, right? Because crime and violence is just such a rampant thing in South Africa. So a lot of the white people, they just live in these gated communities, and it's not necessarily we don't like the blacks. No, it's because of the violence. So when they move over here, right, some of them get a little bit scared of the fact that gated communities like that aren't really a thing here. Or at least not like this. So it takes them a while to get used to the fact of, no, there's no hyper security going on inside the house. If you want hyper max security like this shit, you have to go install that yourself.
I love the two-way spikes built into the mortar of the bricks. So it's like, okay, you want to try and get over the razor wire, that's fine. But you're going to have to figure out some way to stand up on here and not get spiked. I mean, fuck me.
Yeah, South Africans don't fuck around when it comes to home security. Like,
I'd like to see you steal more
hilarious, but terrifying. Basically, yeah.
Well, who wants to get macheted in the night because some fucking local Marxist party just took power and they want to fucking liquidate your property, right? I mean, we're nationalizing everything, you know? Fuck that.
Yeah, but that's the thing though, right? Like, there's reasons why this is a thing. It's just, it's always like, whenever when I learned that from that guy who mentioned his parents and how, like, yeah, no, they, you know, they really want the ultra security shit back, despite it being, this isn't really a thing here. Like, you're more likely to have a car crashing to the front of your house than someone with a machete breaking into your house trying to kill you. You know?
From the government.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm about to make a second amendment to your decision to break into my house, bro.
Yeah, but it's like, it's like, it makes sense when you think about it, but it's always like struck me as like, that is an incredibly terrifying way to live. Like, this is just normal for South Africans. This is fucking normal. They probably don't, a lot of them probably don't see anything wrong with this picture. They're just like, yeah, that's a house.
Oof. I mean, the advantage is you know, you walk into a town and you're really drunk as well. You know, you got a can of your choice of shitty lager. You don't need to find a good wall to put it on top of anymore. You can just put it on one of those spikes. Just spike it on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's fine. Just spike on. Spike on and prosper. But it's just, yeah, it's fucking South Africa, man. They don't fuck around.
You know what, Polly? There needs to be more blue in this picture, because then it would be very patriotic.
And this is another reason not to live in Los Angeles County. Private houses on a roof of an 8-story mall in Zhuzhou, China. I love it.
Yeah,
I actually quite like that.
Yeah, I kind of do like that too. Just of like, hey, yeah, I live at the mall. Why not?
Yeah.
I mean, it's China, so it's an existential nightmare.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, yeah, fuck it. I live at the mall.
It's like all the people that are in like their hell apartments all around get to look down on the people that have like houses and green space and whatnot. Like I love how they've planted like sod and you know they.
It's like, yes, you can look at the greenery, but you cannot touch it from your hell apartment over there.
These four houses are reserved for higher members of the party.
Yeah,
but we are all equal. Communism, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Get off my property.
Cairo, Egypt.
I mean, come on, be fair. Egypt's a fucking desert nation anyway.
Yeah. And I mean, this is
like
organic, but in the bad way. Like, you know, where you...
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Jesus.
They got like one, maybe two good rivers in Egypt. What? You want to know what gets me? They've gone from building pyramids to building boxes. I feel like that's a downgrade.
Well, they started building boxes. Why not end with building boxes?
Wow.
I can't believe that there's not a single clever dick in the entirety of like this region of Egypt that's just like, you know what? I want to live in a fucking pyramid. Who's gonna stop me?
The Muslim Brotherhood who runs the country.
Yeah, but build one like right in the middle there. Who's gonna see it?
Well, if you have the money, but like, how are you gonna have the money? I mean, they're gonna come take it from you if you've got money.
Well, yeah, but you know, when they deliver the materials, when you have the materials delivered to build your box house, just don't.
Just don't. Sam, 2022. Just don't.
If you haven't seen these pictures of the shanty towns that line the streetways of very democratic cities, by now, I don't know what to tell you. You should know what this is. That this is what it's like.
And this is honestly not the worst picture of it.
Yeah.
Either.
No,
this is comparatively tidy
because these are all relatively mobile, in that they're just tents that are sat there. It's when the tents are connected and they've built a literal shanty town where they've got like, you know, particle board over top of them, and they've created whole like housing units and whatnot across the sidewalk that are attached to the walls of the retail establishments, where because there's no way to move them, and since nobody's coming to tell them to stop, they just keep building with whatever scrap they find. And so you get like a miniature walled city running along, you know, streets of downtown thoroughfares in Los Angeles or Seattle, or, you know, on it goes. Fuck.
Still better than Hong Kong.
Yes.
Still better than Hong Kong.
Progressive Insurance's call center. Oh my God.
Yeah, I'm so glad they included this.
This is part of a dystopian nightmare. It's like, let's add color to your life so you don't know that you live in a soulless, life-sucking cubicle.
Now get back to your fucking cubicle, Cattle 11076.
Right.
I need that report by Monday. And people wanted to know why I spent most of my life self-employed. This is why.
No, it's quite this is hell. This is a version of hell with you know, bright blue tinted fluorescent lights shining down on you, and the manager is at the far end in a windowed office so he can stare out at you to make sure that you're working. Managers walk up and down these fucking aisles, back and forth and back and forth.
God, like middle school hall monitors.
Yeah.
Oh God.
And see, here's a metaphor.
Would you say that, Sam?
Here's a metaphor that I don't think was intentional in The Matrix, but if you think back on it, you can eisegetically read it into the film. Remember Thomas Anderson before, like, he was pulled out of The Matrix? He was working at a software company, and minus all of, like, the paper cutout butterflies and whatnot, this is what the office looked like. Just an endless series of cubicles, right? And he was just one guy in them, and in his cubicle, it was very sterile. And he just sat down in front of his like 1999 computer and didn't want to turn it on. His life was fucking hell. It sucked. It was sucking the soul out of him. You know what I mean? So think about the connection between that world that Thomas Anderson lived in, and then what he saw human beings were actually like in the biopods being used as batteries. Were they all that different?
Not really.
Do you see what I'm saying? Like, I don't think it was intentional at all, but yeah, either one of those would be an equal level of hell to me. Not good.
I mean, if you think about it, right, with these companies, especially when it's like finance companies or fucking even software development companies, what they're effectively extracting is not power but brain processing. They're basically bioprocessing plants.
Yeah.
The human brains are being used as processors for all the fucking information that's got to be fed into, digital systems. It's not all that different, really.
I mean, think about can I do this from home? Can I pretend I have forever COVID? Can I? Tell me I can't do this job remotely. What are you fucking kidding me? I'll put up a paper sun somewhere. I will. I promise. I just
black hole sun.
Just black hole is right. Jesus. Okay, Hybridad, India. What? My oh my.
Oh God! It's like that space.com webpage.
Laptop training, mobile training, chip level reshaping courses, AutoCAD quality primavera. I wonder why all those scams that we were watching documentaries about are originating from India. Look at this.
I wonder. Wait, what was the name of the place again? Just scroll
I
up.
completely forget. Well, wasn't it like super
No, just scroll
innocuous?
up. Scroll up.
Oh, what was the name
It
of
has
this
the name
place?
above it.
Okay,
Yeah.
Hyderabad.
Hyderabad. Hyderabad. So it's got bad in the name.
Yeah. Jesus.
I feel like that says it all.
All right. Anyway, Ghost City in China, made to be a replica of Paris.
Why?
Okay,
Why?
yeah, but that's like Paris during the fucking occupation.
Again, why? Why would they do this? Are they planning something?
Cultural appropriation, Far. It goes both ways.
Like,
We
well,
have
I
Chow
knew
Mein.
that
They have Little Paris.
they have Ghost Paris. I mean, I knew Japan had a weird fascination with France.
They really do, don't they?
Yeah, they do have a weird you go there, right? And the amount of shit where it's just like random French words being used on things, it's kind of insane. Look, I knew Japan had that. I did not realize China had that too.
Why did it become? I'm curious why it became a ghost city. This is something that Defunct Land needs to do something on. I know it's not a fair or a ride or whatever, but it almost seems like it. It's like oh wait,
Yeah,
I think there's part of a theme park. Yeah, exactly. It looks like France.
Yeah.
The France Fair theme park. You can get like
it's little France.
deep fried smelly
Damn
cheese
it,
on
China,
a stick
my-
and whatnot.
My culture is not a costume.
Bigot.
My culture's not a costume. Wearing like the French royalty clothes from the Revolution.
You'll notice that they picked Paris though, and not fucking Istanbul. Wonder why that is.
Yes. Yeah, I wonder.
All residents of Whittier, Alaska live inside one building.
Wow. I mean, it is Alaska.
Yeah.
Let's be real.
So
this isn't that shocking.
Yeah.
I like how they have the stereotypical generic American truck in the picture. Because of course they fucking do.
Again, it's Alaska. What do you want from them?
Okay, so Wikipedia is saying that it's called a ghost city because it has less than 2,000 in it when it opened. Supposedly it has roughly 30,000 people that live there now.
Oh. Yeah, that's a large town, small city.
In Tashaching. Tiandu Cheng.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay.
Manila, Philippines. Jesus.
Oh my god.
Yeah, where the fuck is Wally?
What do you think the red building is?
Police station.
Government.
Government, yeah. It's...
Oh, that's right. They don't have police in the Philippines. My bad.
No, there's the government building right there. It just keeps going, this
yeah, there
picture.
it
Holy
is.
fuck.
Holy shit.
All right.
That's probably the hospital, actually.
One more lane will
Think
fix
of-
it. Okay, no, I'll say it again, you assholes. Yeah, if the traffic gets too heavy, you build wider. They clearly have. What's the problem? It's like, well, then we got nothing but roads. No, you got roads along the roadways. What's the problem?
The alternative is to build like a fucking multiplex fucking road. Is that what you want? Just a giant concrete block that cars travel up and down the inside of?
Yeah.
What, you wanted an Epcot?
That's a flat favela. Yeah, it really is. It really is. It's just not cone shaped. I just don't see the problem here. Yeah, okay, I get it. It's a lot of lanes, but it seems very organized. What's the problem? Have you ever seen like the traffic circles that go on in Manila and India and whatnot, where people are just driving and cutting each other off, and it's just crazy chaos driving like this? No, there's lights and lanes here. Like everyone gets where they're going. What's the problem?
But that's the thing. I mean, like in India or what have you, there's no regulation controlling which way the traffic has to flow on a given lane.
Okay, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah. Like literally, you can be driving down the correct, the right side of the fucking road, and you can meet a truck head on. In India.
I mean, that's like one of the most basic things.
Welcome to India.
About traffic. Like lights and traffic circles and left turn only lanes and high occupancy vehicle lanes. Those are all a little bit elevated means.
Driving 103,
but one direction for a lane. That's bedrock for organizing how streets work. You know what I mean?
I mean, the only thing more bedrock than that is literally the bedrock under the fucking road itself. Roads.
I mean, that's
which side of the road do they drive on in India? Yes.
Sometimes not at all.
Yeah. India. You're such a magical country for all the wrong reasons.
Hold on, Regimander. I'm going to take a shortcut across this fucking field.
I hope you are well, Polly. Says, nobody you know. I love that name. I'm doing all right, actually. Still recovering a little bit from a vertigo attack yesterday. Still not feeling 100%, but I'm here and cracking jokes and whatnot, if you can call them that. And that was number 29, so we'll go up to number 30, and I think that will bring... I mean, we're past the 3-hour mark, so let's go up to number 30.
Yeah.
Somewhere in Brazil in the 90s.
No.
So this is like Brazilian Harry Potter? They live under the stairs? Like it...
Oh, they're just urchins.
I was just thinking it's like trolls living under the bridge.
Right. Yeah.
Like they're actually living under a bridge.
Yeah. It's you're saying nothing other than what is visually going on right now. They live under the bridge.
Yeah. Do not go there. They live under the bridge.
This is basically London 250 years ago.
Oh, no.
You know what I mean? It's just or
Oh,
Paris
Sam,
or Berlin.
you're a Brazilian, Harry.
You're Brazilian, Harry.
The garbage
I what?
nymph keeps showing up day after day to deliver the message, you know.
You're a Brazilian, Harry. Okay.
Oh my god. Blessed be the garbage nymph today under the bridge.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, garbage. Oh, garbage nymph under the bridge. What is your wisdom?
Holy shit.
Oh.
Not only trolls who live under bridges. That is the garbage nymph's wisdom.
Oh, fuck. And
well.
that's why we can run so long on Noir Bar, right? Because we just sit around drinking, talking shit in the bar. That's how it goes.
I'm coming away from this one with a lot of artwork ideas.
Oh, no shit.
Oh my god.
I mean, it goes from like funny things to
Elaborate on that,
depressing
Sam?
things to like, and every week we create a new piece of lore and mythos. We now have garbage nymphs. I mean, it's just,
It's just modern D&D, you know?
Oh my god.
Garbage nymphs exist. Brazilians are wizards.
and
Oh my
Brazil,
god.
I understand Brazil is Brazil's a hell of a place. Geographically larger.
Yeah,
than
they have electricity and water working in tandem.
like that. I got to look into. I was
It
not
shouldn't
aware
do
of
that.
that, and I understand it's a huge place. So there's going to be a lot of different things going on. It's larger than the continental United States. It's got a huge population, massive industrial and resource base. I get it. One of the last places in South America that's on friendly terms with America, because the majority of the other South American countries have made deals with China, Chile, Paraguay, Colombia for their resources. I mean, China's into global economic colonialism, except nobody calls that out because fuck, a whole bunch of reasons I don't want to get into. But yeah, I got to look into some of the things going on in Brazil, like that water electricity thing. I had no idea about that. That's wild and interesting.
Yeah, it's fucking nuts. It's nuts to look at it and just go like, how do you not have like a whole bunch of Brazilians every fucking day electrocuting themselves?
That's
the thing.
Yeah.
You do. You do.
Well, yeah, you probably do, but you get what I
You-
mean, though.
You definitely,
Right? It's
definitely
like-
do.
Yeah, like you would have to for that. Like, it's just like, so you have that going on, right? They're most likely, yeah, getting electrocuted to fuck. Why? Why?
That's where they get their wizard
Why
powers from.
continue?
Far. So they've genetically adapted to the lightning.
That's what the lightning scar is on Harry Potter.
Exactly.
Wow.
But Hagrid, ¿dónde está Hogwarts? I know that's Spanish, not Portuguese. But
Yeah,
fuck you.
wait, I was just about to say, I get what you were going for, but yeah, it's.
I don't
Oh
have
my
any
God.
syrup in my mouth right now. I can't speak Portuguese.
That was mean, but funny.
European people will get that joke.
I took Espanol. Yeah, I understand the distinction, and it's a hell of a one between Portuguese and Spanish for sure. All right, so there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Well, thank you for coming and hanging out with us tonight at Noir Bar as we talked a bunch of shit and drank and hung out. And we're always glad to have you here. I would like to sincerely thank everybody who generously donated to the bartender. That's me, because it is
it's
sorely needed.
Seriously,
to,
thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Those who tipped Far and didn't tip the Frenchman because French.
They run free in all of your heads.
My God, that's why he's here. He just wants to fucking torture us. Yeah, so I'd like to thank everybody who
Cool.
donated.
Is it
It
working?
is sincerely because it helps us keep the candles lit and the lights on that you see in the background and helps keep the show going. So I can eventually buy a new motherboard so I can actually have the XLR equipment that I've bought function at the level it's supposed to be instead of watching my Blu-rays on a CRT TV from 1971. No one wants that. It's like, Polly, you sound absolutely no different whatsoever. And it's like, wait, fuck. And then I realize what the problem is. Yeah, so in any case, thank you for coming. If you haven't already, please ever so slightly lightly tap the like button. Don't smack it. Everyone smacks it. Just tap it. It's fine.
Yeah, give it a love tap.
No. I stole that from a Megon. I heard him say that the other day and I laughed my ass off because everyone's like, beat the shit out of the like button. And then you hear Megon in his incredibly soothing voice go, just lightly press the tap. It made me laugh.
Engage in a little frottage, if you will.
Yeah, I'd like to thank Far and Sam for keeping me company at the bar. You guys are a great bunch to hang out with. Always a good time. If you haven't hit that like button, or if you already have and you're listening in the future, or you feel so inclined now, do engage in the last bit of engagement that actually affects the algorithm and leave a comment below. It would be greatly appreciated because unmonetized channels, like my own, like they're going to give me monetization even if I ever apply for it, are pushed to the bottom of the algorithm. So interaction through comments is one of the few avenues left and remaining open. So thank you, everybody. Have a good night. And what? What am I missing? Oh, yeah, the outro line. You don't got to go home, but you got to get the hell out of here. Have a good night, everyone.
Good
Don't
night.
leave your fucking sushi on the